Kind of a big day today. Julian, my son, is 19, but because of being in boarding school up in Connecticut for, 4 years, Julian never got his driver license here in Florida. So today, at the age of 19, I'm taking Julian up to, I guess, DMV or something in Brandon. So that's where we got the appointment. So I'm taking Julian to Brandon later today to do his road test to get his driver license. Now, notice I say driver license. I know it sounds weird because the propensity is to want to say driver's license, but that's not the case. In Florida, if you look at your driver license, it says driver license and not driver's license.
Which is correct.
Well, I think they're all correct. It's just
depends on the state.
Some states call it a driver's license, but here in Florida, we call it a driver with no apostrophe S. So Julian has his learner's permit. He's had that. I think he got his learner's permit when he was, 17 and change. That's when he got his learner's permit. Or I'm sorry, is it in Florida? Is it a learner permit? I don't even.
I don't even know.
Does
it really matter?
Yes, it does, Froggy. Why do you have to be a yes? Well, you only leave the last S off for savings when it comes to that mattress commercial from years ago. We leave the last S off for their number was like 1-800-mattress, and obviously mattress is spelled MATRESS, but MATRES. Well, I guess you could spell it with 7 numbers. No, but for whatever reason, their slogan was, "We leave the last S off for savings."
Well, that must have stuck with you because, speaking of S's,
what the hell is
I have
wrong?
my teeth bleachers in still.
Oh, take those out. You can.
Speaking of S's,
yes, I'm a professional blood tester, and I got teeth whitening bleaching devices inside my face.
I drank a lot of beet juice this weekend. I feel like my teeth got stained from the beet juice. But speaking of S's,
hold on, what? What the F?
I drank a lot of beet juice.
What?
Been there.
Ooh, what a crazy weekend.
Well, wait a sec. You're in the Bahamas all weekend. You're drinking beet juice. Is that some kind of native thing?
Maybe beet juice.
Maybe it's a lie.
First.
What?
Instead of red wine. Red wine.
Oh.
No, I did have.
Oh, okay.
I've never called red wine beet juice.
First of all, I hate beets. Beets taste like dirt.
They do taste like dirt, but I kind of like them.
Some people like, it's sort of like an aversion. Like some people, like me, I don't like cilantro. I hate cilantro. Beets taste like dirt to me. I might as well just grab a handful of potting soil and shove it in my mouth.
The cilantro thing, that's genetic. Like you have the gene that makes you hate it. And if you want to join a club, there are people online, they're the cilantro haters, and they've formed, clubs, and they meet, and they absolutely hate
CHA,
it.
the Cilantro Haters of America.
Yes.
MJ, I just pulled up a recipe for the worst thing you would ever want to eat. It's a beet and cilantro salad.
Oh my God, that looks disgusting.
It's from Morocco.
Moroccan beet salad with cilantro?
Yeah, a ton of both. There's like little onions in there as well.
Yeah, I don't like cilantro, and I'm one of those individuals that thinks that cilantro tastes like soapy dishwater.
That's how my mom describes it.
Yeah.
She hates it.
I can't, when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I bring tweezers. So I can tweeze some crazy eyebrow hairs that happen to be going boing, 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 all over the place, but I can also tweeze the cilantro out of the salsa.
Oh, that's
It's
Tedious.
I mean, this salsa will be great as soon as I remove all 200 pieces of chopped up cilantro.
No, I'm not a cilantro fan and beets. So that's very clever of you. Yeah, I drank beet juice. So how many bottles of red wine did you go through?
I do not recall. No, I don't know. I don't know. No, I was actually really good. Thursday, Friday, I was really good. And then Saturday, I just said it's the last
you
day
lost
vacation.
it. You went through a case yourself?
Yes, exactly.
Went through a case of red wine yourself?
Yes.
So what would you guess your blood alcohol level maxed out at over the weekend? Were you falling over drunk? Were you drunk
I
and
do
disorderly?
have scrapes on my knees.
Oh, God.
you have scrapes
I
on
did
your
fall
knees?
down. I did fall down. But you're walking like
You
on...
fell down
Yes,
drunk?
Yes. No, it was
Oh
more
my
like
God,
It
you-
was more because it was raining and there was
When
sand
did you fall?
everywhere.
What day did you fall over?
It's Saturday.
Oh, well, so the day that you
Yeah.
lost it.
Mhm.
So the day that you were completely schnit-faced,
Yes.
the day that you were drinking like a wino,
Mm-hmm.
you fell over. Well,
I did.
that all makes sense. So were you hit with a drunken disorderly in the Bahamas?
No,
Did you end up
no.
in a Bahamas women's prison?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I could have met. No, Sam Bankman-Fried was in the other one.
I hear the Bahamian prisons are not very nice.
I'm sure they're
they're
not.
lovely.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing behind the crypto guy.
yeah.
He went from luxury to thinking an American prison.
SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah.
But he was like, he was freaking out. He
Yeah.
couldn't take it.
Yeah, that was
Plus-
the FTX guy.
Mm-hmm.
Has he been deported yet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Like I was saying, it's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
No, it's not.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never.
Never wrong. All right, so welcome, folks. It is the MJ Morning Show. I'll get into. I got to ask Julian. I think Julian's got the email because I believe I have to ride in the car. I believe that when Julian takes his driver test, his road test today out in Brandon, I believe that I'm in the car. I'm going to crank up Q105 in the car. What do you think?
No question.
Just
Absolutely.
Jam it out or
What
something.
time is the appointment, roughly? What time?
I got to check.
Early
It's-
afternoon, you can listen to Roxanne's show.
Yeah.
that's what I'll do. All right, just getting rolling. It's a busy Monday, man. We got a lot of stuff today. I got exploding watermelons. I got Britney Spears melting down. I got people falling out of ambulance. We got everything today. I'm telling you right now, we've got a little bit of everything. And I tell you, another hot day. This week is supposed to be a scorcher. And, I was kind of keeping track. Andrew, can you do me a favor? Can you update the list of all the local school systems and how many schools have broken air conditioners? Can you give me the latest update on that? Because we had this last week. But if you can give me the latest count on the major counties around us on how many air conditioning units are busted.
Yeah, I kept getting those alerts on vacation.
Yeah, what? The heat advisories?
Yeah, no,
or your
the
kids?
broken AC alerts.
Yeah, well, can you
at
dig those up,
schools.
please?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, and thank you for taking your teeth whiteners out because you talk like this. All right, 6:08. Pat's got traffic. MJ Morning Show back in a second.
Still looks good.
on a Monday morning, and I was just having a little discussion with Fester off the air. And hold on, this is not going to be like the bra thing, is it?
Listen,
Come on.
listen, I'm not doing it. It's all right.
Dude, you were face down on a pool raft simulating Roxanne.
I appreciate
with her butt hanging out of her little bitty bikini. You reenacted that.
When you're a high-valued, high-sought-after model like myself, you have to turn down some jobs. I'm turning this one down. So,
Come on.
He didn't mind about the naked picture of
listen,
the beach house.
That's right. So
I'm open.
I mean, you are so
I'm
erratic.
Yeah, I'm erratic. Yeah.
That's your
I'm the erratic one. Yeah.
Radical and
Geez,
erratic.
anyway,
Come on, man.
I appreciate it, but no, I'll pass on this opportunity.
Dude, all right, here's the deal. Well,
You know,
Should I-
Fester, he doesn't do well. He's hit or miss on some of these things.
That's that's
no,
true.
it's erratic. That's why I said the word erratic. You're erratic.
Erratic? I don't.
You'll allow a picture of you to be taken naked. Well, did you know? You didn't know about
He
that.
didn't know about it, but he did go on and
I
sell
ended up-
them.
But
Right.
after the fact, then he embraced the naked picture in Froggy's pool bath shower at their Froggy beach house at Reddington or whatever the hell it is.
So
that was okay.
I think his wheelhouse is body positivity. That was like a body positivity
I control
movement.
my own image.
Yes.
So yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but it's erratic. There's no rhyme or reason to your body image control.
There's no reason to justify anything
All
else.
right.
to
It's
do
like the
other than-
brawl. Is that what you mentioned, the brawl thing?
Yes,
The one
he's trying
thing
to-
he refuses to.
I refused the meat dress years ago. I refused the bra thing. I refused
You are
the-
a meat dress.
Okay, so no.
Delicious meat dress.
All right. Yes. Well, thank you, Rox.
You know what? Way to take this back. A lot of fat on this meat dress. A lot of fat on it. You know, I'm cutting in this. See, I've got nothing but fat.
All
right. Here's the deal. I don't know. Should I do the full reveal now, or
I mean, you do whatever you want.
I guess I could do whatever I want. It is the MJ Morning Show. There's a garment that I would like Fester to put on during the show because we are on TV, MJ TV. Welcome everybody. Hey, Andrew, I'm looking at my camera and it looks cockeyed. Is the horizon off? Is it level, or does my camera?
Flip your screen around. You can see.
Yeah,
what it
it's
looks like.
it's cockeyed to me too.
I don't like looking at
Just look
the.
for a couple seconds. See how you look. See if you look.
Yeah,
cockeyed.
that doesn't look good.
Well, what are we
Yeah.
going to do?
It's
You got to
kinda-
look good.
Andrew, did you
Yeah.
notice? Did you notice my cameras didn't look right? That it was cutting off like I think it was like I was decapitated across my forehead. Did you notice that, Andrew? By any chance?
No, I didn't think you were.
Okay. Well, I mean, looking at the little monitor and the little flip screen on here,
I don't know. Maybe it presents different on his screen. I don't
it
know.
looks better now. Whatever happened to the better cameras and camera switching system we were supposed to get? That never happened.
It's with the studio.
You ever notice that everything that they say they're going to fix in it, nothing ever gets done?
Didn't materialize.
It's a lot
no.
of promises.
3 years now, everything that's supposed to get done, nothing has gotten done. Nothing, zero, zilch, bupkis.
All right.
All right, so where was I? Oh, so
The garment.
So Fester has a garment.
Yes.
Fester sends me a picture on Friday. Now, you were at a Walmart?
Yes.
Where?
Specifically, I was at the Walmart in Oldsmar.
Why were you at the... Wait a minute.
Oh, I like that's a nice one.
It's a good one. It's a good Walmart.
Hang on a minute. You work here in St. Pete.
Right.
Your second job is at General RV off of I-4 in Sefner.
Right.
You live in Lutz.
Why are you questioning him about this?
Yeah, I mean-
Why the hell would you be at the Oldsmar Walmart on Friday afternoon?
Oh, I think I know why.
Without giving a serial killer enough locations to get me, I could have just told you. After the show on Friday, I got saddled with taking Legally Blind Mike to breakfast or lunch. After
Okay.
The show.
Oh.
What do you mean you got saddled?
Well,
Did you drive him as well?
no, he drove.
No,
You
no,
drive.
no. The deal is that he takes an Uber or
Right.
he gets driven because he can't drive. Oh, you know what I forgot to talk to him about? Do you know his Uber deal? I got to get in on his Uber
He was
deal.
just here and you didn't get into it?
No, I meant to talk about. There were a couple of things we didn't get into
You
on the
sat
show.
here for 4 hours staring at the ceiling. You didn't get into it?
No.
He's like, is MJ going to talk to me next segment? I'm like, probably not, Mike. Just sit there.
No, seriously, Legally Blind Mike, he gets an Uber deal. He can go anywhere for $3.
What?
I
Oh,
think-
because of his LBM-ness?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that there's some kind of a deal with Uber and let me see if I can get LBM on the phone. I wonder if he's up this early.
So he has this deal where he can get like a $3 Uber. But I ended up taking him, I drove to breakfast. Went to a great restaurant.
And he texted me, I think, early this morning.
How was this?
Oh, no, it was last night. Late last night, he texted me. Hold on, let me dial him up. Legally Blind Mike. And I think I've got like 9 different freaking phone numbers for him. I don't even know what's a good number these days. I think it's the, let's see, August 20, I think that's last year. Okay, that's so legal for whatever reason. Also, he changes his cell number like every 2 weeks. He's got a new cell number. I can't keep up. I can't keep track. So hang on a minute.
All right. So anyway, we went to breakfast, and he lives in Clearwater, and then I was driving back to Tampa through Oldsmar, and that's how I ended up there.
Wow.
All right, hold on a minute. Let me see if I have. All right, so okay, here. So it's I had to find the right because I have 9 different cell numbers in my contact directory here, and I got to go to the text from last night and then hit details to find out what freaking number he texted me from.
All right.
Because I don't know why. I need to know why he changes his cell number so frequently. So I think this is his cell number 910. Hold on a second. Let me dial Legally Blind Mike here quickly because I want to know about this Uber deal he has. Well, he's probably not awake this early. Let's see. Oh, don't tell me it's one of these ones I got to dial a 1. Okay, it's working.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 or 0.
I sure hope he picks up the phone.
God.
Will you please hang up?
Yes, I'm trying to hang up.
At least she said please.
Yeah. All right. 1-727-910. Why does he have a 727 number? You got to dial a 1.
I don't know.
What is the delineation? What is the line of demarcation on that? You think he's even up here at 6:26 in the morning?
Maybe not.
Oh, great. I'm going to have to deal with this later on.
Okay. We could have set him up. I mean, I don't know.
What does he have, his phone on silent? Come on.
Your call has been forwarded to
son
an
of a-
automatic voice message system. 7279106.
I better shut that off.
Yeah, I mean,
His phone's on Legally Blind.
You know how you'd freak out if somebody put up 5 of your 6 digits or 7 digits?
All right, I've got to find out his LBM Uber. He's got some Uber deal or Lyft, whatever. He can go like anywhere for like $3 because it's subsidized because of his legally blindness. So you went to
breakfast
after the because Legally Blind Mike was hanging out in the studio on Friday. So you went to breakfast with him.
Yes.
So how'd you end up at the Oldsmar Walmart to get this garment?
He lives in Clearwater.
Yep.
And then I drove back like Tampa Road to Hillsborough County.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I was the first Walmart.
I don't know where the Walmart is over there.
Okay.
I mean, I've been on Tampa Road a bunch of times. I don't know where the Walmart is. So Fester sends me a picture inside Walmart of him holding up a shirt. This shirt is for sale. First of all, Fester, the first picture he sends, and I think Fester sent me the picture that he was thinking that we'd use this, we'd post it, I'd put it up on Instagram or social media, which I definitely was going to do. But Fester sends me this picture that is all blurry and smudged. It's like he had chocolate fingerprints on your camera lens.
It wasn't chocolate.
It was a terrible. What was the image you sent me was like blurry. It wasn't clear, and it was a good picture other than it was blurry.
Okay.
So what was on your camera lens?
So I used the selfie mode of the camera, and I guess there's like an abundance of
face grease.
Face grease. That's exactly right.
My
Yes.
God.
Pre-zip material.
Yeah. I'm being told that LBM Legally Blind Mike's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
So Fester sends me this image. I'm like, oh man, that's a great picture, and it's so timely. And this garment is still for sale. So Fester sends me this picture, and you had already left once I saw it, right?
Yeah, I wasn't too far away.
Because I'm like, dude, you sent me a picture that's great, but it is all smudged and it's not clear. Can't you see this? So Fester, how far away were you? Because Fester went back.
5 minutes. I mean, I really wasn't far.
So Fester went back, and because you didn't buy the item either, I said, dude, you got to buy this. And you said it was the only one left in the store, right?
Yeah, I checked the entire area. of where this would be.
All right, I'm gonna do the reveal right now.
Okay.
We'll talk about this later because I got some other motives here. But Fester bought this Tampa Bay Rays shirt.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did post this on my Instagram over the weekend. Folks, another great reason to follow me on Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's my personal account, Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow on Instagram right now, and make sure you follow MJ Morning Show as well. So this is a blue Tampa Bay Rays t-shirt, but here's the deal. You turn it around, and it is a number 5 Wander Franco shirt.
Oh, boy.
And, well, there are a couple issues there right now. There's a little Major League Baseball investigation going on. So it's a Wander Franco shirt. And Fester just left it on the rack. I'm like, dude, you didn't buy the shirt?
I don't want to buy
It's
it.
going to be a collector's item, right? Hold on. Do you think they're still selling Wander Franco shirts in the Raised gift shop inside the Trop?
Oh, man, you didn't buy that?
So I was,
Originally, he didn't buy it.
Oh.
So I call up Fester. I'm like, dude, you sent me a picture all smudged up with
head grease.
with head
Face
grease
right.
on the selfie camera as he took a selfie of himself holding up this shirt in Walmart in
Very
Oldsmar.
oily skin.
And then he didn't buy the damn shirt. And you're saying this is the only one, this is the last one, the only Wander Franco number 5 shirt in the store?
I think so. I looked through the whole 2 or 3 racks of
Raised
stuff. And
all right, so Fessa went back. He took a new unface greased up, smudged up photo, and then he also bought the shirt. So we got to, but I want Fester to put this thing on.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hold on, that's a whole different ball game, and we'll address that a little later on during the show when we bring this back up. First, though, Legally Blind Mike is on hold. Hey, LBM, I don't have a lot of time here because I don't want to get too late in the segment here, but hey, what's that deal? You can go anywhere in Uber for $3?
Anywhere in the county. It's through the public transportation, the paratransit.
So do you have a special app? How does the Uber know to charge only $3?
You have to download the PSTA Access app, and then you can order it from there.
But
you
that's
can do Uber, Lyft, or a taxi.
but it's only in because you live in Pinellas. It's only Pinellas County.
Right, anywhere in the county.
So what? If you're legally blind, you can't go to Hillsborough.
I can go. I just have to pay for it.
So that's regular price.
Right.
Well, but legally blind folks, they need and regular blind folks, they need to go places other than just Pinellas if they live there.
Well,
like you came out to Colony Grill to see me last Wednesday when I was holding that impromptu listener lunch. How much did that cost you to get out there?
I don't know how it happened. Going there, it was only like $8, and then coming back, they charged me
$117.
Yeah, well, roughly. Yeah, there you go.
It's a different county,
All right, LBM, it was great having you in on Friday. Listen, I got to run. I don't want to get too late here. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, and he's pushing me to do something. And I've already been talking about it. I'll explain that in a second. Hey, early morons in the news. Good batch of early morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, folks. You know what? I've been following this Oliver Anthony thing, last week. I guess we finally got to talk about this Oliver Anthony situation and that song, that whole viral situation. That's coming up also on the MJ Morning Show here on a Monday. First, though, let me do some early morons of the news and a nice diverse pile of idiots this morning. You've heard about shooting yourself in the foot, right?
Right. Oh, I do it almost daily.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Fester. Shooting himself in the foot. Well, you ever hear the expression, shot your girlfriend in the foot?
Ooh.
Yeah. This is very, very Kentucky-ish because it happened at the Kentucky State Fair. And a boyfriend's gun accidentally went off and shot his girlfriend in the foot. Oh. That's got to suck. I don't know if she was eating a funnel cake or some other crazy fair concoction.
Maybe she was on the scale where they guess your weight.
She was having fried breaded bass with chocolate sauce and whipped cream or whatever on a stick.
The bass burger?
Yes.
It's good.
The bass sundae.
Hold on. Andrew says it probably should be catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fried battered catfish with whipped cream, chocolate sauce and a cherry on top on a stick. Yeah, I'm sure that's one of the yeah. Did you say ooh?
Ew.
Ooh. Yeah. You don't think chocolate sauce goes on fish?
It might.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it
You
yet.
know the old deal with most chefs. It's sort of sacrilegious. You don't use what you're shaking your head like you know what I'm going to talk about. What am I talking about?
It has something to do with the way a fish is prepared. Certain chefs don't want sauces even.
Well, hold on. No, go
Okay.
deeper. Go on. You're shaking your head like you know what.
If it's fresh fish, then it doesn't need to be all ladled in all kinds of goop.
Cheese. You don't
Oh,
use
cheese.
yeah, cheese on fish. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not. Hold
You
on.
ever had a fillet of fish, dude? Are you
Yeah.
crazy?
Those are
It's
pretty
the only
amazing.
way I eat fish.
You're not. Hey, Festa, Google this quickly.
And I do it Dave the Door style. I double the cheese.
Oh, you're not supposed to have cheese with fish.
How about a grouper sandwich, a fried grouper sandwich with tartar sauce and then a big, nice piece of cheddar cheese?
All right, so Festa,
Amazing.
first of all, can you spell cheese right?
Listen, Google corrects it. I spelled chess, and chess on fish makes no sense, so it automatically changed it to cheese.
So here's Food Republic, all kinds of stuff. But no, it's sort of like a no-no. I think that's one of the first things they teach you when you join the CIA about you do not. And folks, that's not the Central Intelligence Agency. That would be the CIA,
Culinary something.
Culinary
Institute
of
Ass.
No America.
Close.
Welcome to the Culinary Institute of Ass.
I saw a CBS's morning report yesterday,
Right.
and it was all about how 80% of restaurants don't serve real fish. It's some Asian fish that they say is grouper, and it's $3.
Oh no, that's true. And places have been busted.
Yeah, a bunch of places.
You know, places have been busted. Listen, sushi bars for a while, like you'd get like the Tampa roll that was supposed to be grouper, and it wasn't. It was some Chinese
It
frozen,
was that, Asian fish that everybody uses.
like tilapia or some I don't know something. But that's been a dirty little secret about. Oh yeah, fried it's grouper. No, it's not.
I heard some restaurants don't serve real grouper; they serve square grouper, and it's just like they serve you like a brick of cocaine.
Brick of cocaine.
I'm in on that.
Yeah,
I go to that restaurant.
Yeah, Frog, you just said you're in on that. What's
I
the
didn't know she
matter?
was
with-
going to say cocaine.
What's the matter with you?
I thought she was going to say weed.
No, she said cocaine.
No,
No, but
pass.
square-
My nose is way too big for that stuff.
Square groupers do come in both varieties.
No, but there have been cases like around the country where I think even TV stations have done like investigative reports where they went to sushi bars where it's supposed to be fried grouper, sushi roll.
And they take the meat and test it.
They take the rolls or they do takeout and then they do a DNA test and they find out, no, this is not grouper. It's some other, cheap, fish that's probably raised in like sewage canals in China or something.
That's right.
Yeah. So, you're not supposed to mix fish and cheese. That's a real no-no in most chef circles. Anyway, where was I?
The State Fair of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Back to the Kentucky State Fair, ladies and gentlemen.
A shot off foot.
Yeah. Kentucky State Police were nearby. They reacted quickly because they heard the gunshot and people screaming. A woman in the hospital after getting shot in the foot over the weekend at the Kentucky State Fair. According to authorities, a 19-year-old man had an unsecured handgun in his waistband, and it fell while he and his 18-year-old girlfriend were on the midway. As he tried to get control of the gun, he accidentally discharged and hit his girlfriend in the foot. Oh. Well, first of all, 19-year-old carrying a handgun. He's supposed to be 21 for a handgun? Rifles.
In Kentucky, it's like 12.
Type in, no, it's not. It's a federal deal. Type in, hey, seriously, type in legal age to carry a handgun.
I'm pretty sure it's 12 in Kentucky.
It's not 12 years old in Kentucky.
They have
Legal
a
age to
license
carry.
plate.
You must be at least 21 years of age, like I said, unless you're a service member as defined in Section 250.01 Florida statutes. All right, so that's Florida. Type in Kentucky. Legal age to carry a handgun, Kentucky. I thought, to buy a handgun, it's 21. That's federal. Oh, in Kentucky, open carry state, Kentucky is an open. The Kentucky open carry law allows anyone 18 years of age or older to carry a firearm, meaning you can openly carry a gun in most places. For example, well, I guess then the 21 is to federal to buy the handgun. I guess you can be 18 in Kentucky and have the gun. So girlfriend. Can you imagine you go to the state fair, you end up in the hospital?
Were they on a ride or anything?
No, I just said they were walking the midway. It falls out of his waistband, so he clearly didn't have a proper holster.
You just fumbled it for like 30 seconds.
He's-
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And then when he grabs it right on the trigger and then shoots the girlfriend right in the foot. And she went to the hospital. Kentucky State Police troopers nearby. They heard the gunshot. They reacted. I mean, that could have been much. That could have shot someone in the head. He could have had someone dead on the midway at the Kentucky fairgrounds. Anyway, he was charged with wanton endangerment and carrying a concealed deadly weapon. So, what, you can open carry, and in Kentucky, do you need a conceal? I don't know much about Kentucky laws.
I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, be careful with your guns and don't shoot your girlfriend in the foot. What do you think that means for their relationship? You think their relationship is shot?
MJ Caruso. You should have gave it like the CSI.
I should have. What do you think? Do you think their relationship is shot?
Nice.
Yeah, what do you think? Right there. You got one for me, Froggy?
I'm thinking.
I'm trying to work foot-long corn dog into a shot in the foot. I'm trying to think about it in my head as we're going.
Come on. None of you guys can give me a good one here? Come on.
That was the best one was
I know.
the shot.
You think the relationship is
What
shot?
do you do? Come up with something for foot?
Yeah. All right. Oh, I got a good one.
Damn it. This is a tough one.
Do you
You
think
use Visine to get the red out. What do they make to get the red out? Oh, I'm sorry, the lead out.
What?
No,
you messed it up.
No, but red was blood, but no, it's lead. Hold on a sec. You know, you use Visine to get the red out. What do they make to get the lead out? There we go.
All right, David. I don't know about that.
I got to
That's a
take a
stretch.
break. I'm running a little late here. But I do have two additional morons in the news stories that are fantastic that I want to get to. We're just getting rolled. First hour's almost done. What the heck? All right, back in minutes. Don't move. We got our hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ coming up at around 7:23. So around 7:23 to about 8:45, we do an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ every morning. No music, no commercials. That's coming up in just a bit. And we're back in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. MJ Morning Show, Q105. MJ here with Roxanne, who is back from the Bahamas after missing Thursday and Friday shows. You know, I had somebody mention that Roxanne was all upset and crying that she missed her daughter's first day of first grade and was on the air on the morning show.
Yeah.
So did not take that day off, but you took Thursday and Friday off to go to the Bahamas. So
yeah, to spend quality time with my children.
But the list, hey, don't snap at me. You're snapping at. Don't be a snapper. You're snapping at me. It's not me. A listener brought it up that you were, kind of boo-hoo about missing your daughter's first day of first grade. But then you took Thursday and Friday off.
That's exactly what I did. We said money sunk into a vacation. I'm going to take those days off rather than go to first grade. We'll get a video of that.
The listener said your priorities are all messed up.
Oh, really? Are my priorities messed up to spend? Listen, I didn't want to come back today because I loved being with my daughters for 4 days straight, getting up with them every morning. That's what a vacation is. Vacation is quality time with your children.
I didn't mean to get you all worked up.
You did. Give me that listener's email. I'll send them a piece of my mind.
Hold on. The listener also said, why are you taking vacation like a week and a half into the new school year?
Yeah, let me tell you something about that. Okay, first of all.
Wound her up.
Yeah, you totally did. First of all, do you know the way that my kids' brains were expanded by being on vacation versus what they may have learned in school for 2 days that they missed?
Because terrible homeschool then.
Watching mom drink 8 bottles of red wine on Saturday?
I had a sitter that day. I did have a sitter that part of that day, the debauchery of that day. But actually kids do they like to see their parents having a good time. They love that. Those are like your core memories. But in addition to that, when we go to the airport, my kids know everything to do. I'm like, where do we go now? Who do we show our passport to?
So
where do we do our bags?
You think your kids learn more at the airport than they would have in first grade?
Absolutely. They learn where their desks were this week in first grade.
Do you want me to call the listener up? Do you want to have a confrontation?
I will any day of the week.
I'll find the email.
Find him. Okay, but I do have to tell you also.
It was her.
My daughter, I bet. My daughter learned to cliff dive.
What?
Like she jumped. She was scared to do it. You know the things they have at Adventure Island when you jump off the big
a fake rock pile that's 6 feet off the water.
Yeah, but that's like. That's what it's called. It's just a simulation. Right. It's a little smart. She was brave. It was great.
Sorry to wind you up and you're snapping at me.
I'll snap at that listener. I'll call her up right now if you have her number.
Guess what I'm getting? I don't have a number. I've got an email address.
Getting chewed out by Roxanne?
No.
Okay.
Guess I'm getting requests now for the MJ Morning Show sweeper with the crazy plane lady. I've got 2 people asking me to play it again.
2 people?
2 people.
Whoa.
A whopping 2 people.
They're saying 200 people. 2 people. Well,
if you missed it, I talked about it like a couple of weeks ago, but I finally got it done. And it's when you hear like the MJ Morning Show, Roxanne, MJ, Froggy, the MJ Morning Show, Q1, that's called a sweeper. So in the business, when you hear like a station ID, you hear like a Q105, MJ Morning Show, in between songs, that we call that a sweeper. Is the industry name for that piece of audio, that piece of production. So I had a sweeper made with the crazy plane lady, the flight out of Dallas where she said that mother back there wasn't real, and she's flipping out. She's saying the plane's going to crash. You're all going to die. She gets off the plane. I mean, clearly, this marketing woman, her name is Tiffany Gomez from Texas, she was on something. See, that's the one thing. She had her mea culpa tour. She shot a 2-minute video. Now she's trying to remarket herself because she's in the marketing business. So, she's trying to crisis manage her own crisis management. But you know what hasn't been revealed? What the hell were you on, lady? What caused you to say that mother back there wasn't real and you're getting off the plane and you're all going to die? And then even out in the terminal, once they take her off the plane, she's talking about that plane's going to crash. What was she on? I want to know, what were you on, lady? Why were you tripping? Anyway, so I did one of the sweepers with the audio, and people are now requesting it.
They can either believe it or they cannot believe it. But I am telling you right now.
MJ.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Fester.
Not real.
Froggy.
Not real.
And Roxanne.
Not real. real.
This is the MJ Morning Show
I don't give two
on Q105.
Not real.
So there you go. That's the not real sweeper. That sweeper is not real. Oh, you haven't heard that yet?
I love that. That's good.
Yeah,
That's the first time.
You weren't
Yeah.
here. You were in the Bahamas Thursday and Friday, taking your kids out of school, a weekend of school.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, oh,
I
that's
did it.
right. She called you a bad mother.
Yeah, good.
She
for her.
called
Good
you
for
a
her.
bad mother, taking your kid out of school a week into the school year.
Good,
oh yeah,
good.
I got to set up.
I'm a terrible mom. My kids are just idiots. They don't know how to navigate an airport.
I think it was Laura.
They know how to. They know what to do at U.S. Customs. They know how to keep it cool. If mommy and daddy have liquor.
Hold on. The argument isn't they know what to do at an airport. Okay, who cares?
I don't care what the argument is. I just like saying that.
MJ, how much did we pay for that sweeper?
I don't know. I mean, I got it done. It's it's not going to cost me anything. I got it done. I directed it. I laid out all the pieces. I said, put it together.
You directed it?
Yes, I directed
You sat
it.
in the studio like, all right.
No.
Let me guess, Fetch. You have a problem with it.
You know what? I do. I have huge
What's
problems.
your problem with my sweeper?
Creatively speaking, it sucks.
What do you mean it sucks?
Oh, MJ wrote it?
What do you mean it sucks? It lays out exactly what I wanted to lay out.
It should really sting with the MJ Morning Show first.
No.
And then it comes in like, MJ Morning Show on Q105.
You don't want to say the
you
you don't want to say the MJ Morning Show
It's an
twice.
attention getter.
No, you don't say MJ Morning Show twice. You say, then you go, MJ, Fester, Froggy, Roxanne, Andrew.
But the MJ Morning Show, then that launches. I don't give two bleeps, dude.
I'm with you.
I like it just the way it is.
What's the last piece of production you made?
Listen,
I'm pooping the toilet.
An observer. I'm not wrong either. It's all right.
You're too much, buddy.
I should probably dump that.
I think you missed it. I think you missed a window.
I don't think so.
Dump what? What'd you say?
I don't think that was dumpable.
MJ made an off the cuff comment, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, but I don't think that it was dumpable. But what the heck?
Better safe than sorry.
All right, so 7:09 at the MJ Morning Show. I got to let the delay build back up.
Hey, while we're waiting, guess what else my kids learn to do?
We don't need to. I don't need to hear any more about your kids on vacation.
Learn that people drive. They learn that people drive on the wrong side of the road. In the Bahamas.
There you go. All right, so listen to this. We had a story last segment about an 18-year-old that shot his girlfriend in the foot. They're at the Kentucky State Fair over the weekend, and this 18-year-old with a handgun in his waistband without a proper hold, he fumbles and drops the handgun, grabs it, somehow discharges it, probably grabbed the trigger in the frantic effort to gain control of the handgun as it's falling, and shoots his girlfriend in the foot at the Kentucky State Fair over the weekend. Now, I got another amusement park story. Let's go over things that you should not bring on a roller coaster. This is a great, like Michael Strahan with the reboot of like the $25,000. What are they? Is it the $25,000 pyramid or the $100,000 pyramid?
Why is it? I don't know. I mean, Dick Clark did the $25,000 one like in the 80s,
and
right?
John Davidson.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah, that's right. John Davidson is Froggy's like cousin.
That's right.
No, but seriously, ABC has that whole resurgence of game shows. You know, Alec Baldwin did, the resurgence of Match Game, Michael Strahan.
The Gap Game.
But
Michael Strahan.
What pyramid is it? What dollar value now?
I think it's $25,000.
With Michael Strahan, it's $25,000?
I think it's like $48.
It's the $48 pyramid. But here's the deal. This would make a great question, like in the winner's circle. Name things that you shouldn't bring. Oh, you know what? I have it backward because you'd be saying the items. Yeah, the way that works is you say the items and then you got to guess the category. So it doesn't really work. So the answer is box cutter. Do not bring a box cutter on a roller coaster.
I mean, it sounds like that's one of many things now that I start thinking about it, but
young girl struck in the head at Pennsylvania amusement park when a box box cutter falls out of a rider's pocket. Why the hell would you be riding a roller coaster with a freaking box cutter?
Well, there's boxes to open. You don't know when you're going to see
Wait,
them.
was it open? Did it stick in her head?
Well, even if it's closed, even if the razor's not out,
If it's closed, it's a non-story.
It's a chunk of heavy metal. A young woman was injured, young girl actually, at a Pennsylvania amusement park. A utility knife fell out of a roller coaster rider's pocket and struck the girl in the head over the weekend. The girl, who officials described as only a preteen, was with her family at Dutch Wonderland in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yes.
That's where my Amish pretzels come from, by the way, that I ordered by the 5 or 10 pound box.
That's why the box cutter. They were going to open up a box of pretzels.
Amish pretzels. The tool was not open at the time, Froggy, but still, it caused a head injury because it fell.
You got a laceration?
Hey, I was on a roller coaster out in Japan. So there's a place called Fuji Q. Bring up Fuji Q. There's I think it's called Fujiyama, is the roller coaster. It's one of the best roller coasters in the world. But there is a really serious roller coaster at Fuji Q, which is out in, it's right near Mount Fuji. There's a great amusement park right it's Fujiyama, Japan. I think it's called Fuji Q is the amusement park. And, man, they are serious. They've got a ride that hurls you around. You can't have you got to take your shoes off. You have to kick your shoes and put them in cubbies near the platform to get on the ride. You can't have cell phones, wallet, keys, nothing. And they pat you down. Those Japanese roller coaster workers, they're patting me down, going, hey. They're
got a little wand.
They're touching my crotch and everything. I mean, they're trying to make sure you've got nothing because it's that dangerous. You can't have anything.
Sorry, your wiener too small to ride.
And then you got a guy with a box cutter that hits a girl in the head. Don't bring a box cutter on a freaking roller coaster, for crying out loud. All right, it's 7:14 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next, and I am very, very excited about this. An hour and 20 minutes, nonstop MJ. You ought to see what we have to. We have a lot to do. I can't even cover all the great stuff that's coming up. And I got to call Julian to see if he's ready for his driver license exam today. So, hey, Brandon, DMV, or wherever the heck we're going, I'm going to be out in Brandon with Julian getting his driver license today.
You're going to be able to be quiet in the passenger seat?
Oh, you have to be. They disqualify. Oh, we'll get into that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, we'll get into all that. All right, hang on. We're back in a second here on the MJ Morning Show. An hour and 20 minutes nonstop next. If you're... Let's launch an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ right now. We do it every morning around this time. 1 hour, 20 minutes of nonstop MJ morning show crap starts right now. Don't forget, we do Trip a Day again today. Between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to roll out the next song title for the Trip a Day, and we change it up this week. So between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to give you the song title. Then you listen for that to play during the course of the day. When you hear it, be the seventh caller, and you'll get a 3-day staycation at the Wyndham Grand Orlando Bonnet Creek. Nice little 3-day getaway. Trip a Day. I'll give you the song to listen for between 9 and 9:20 here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. We also have to get into this whole Oliver Anthony thing. I've been watching this whole story explode last week, and we probably need to address it finally. I kind of had it kind of queued up to talk about it on Thursday and Friday, but I just didn't get around to it. So today I got to make some space for the whole. Fester, you aware of the whole Oliver Anthony thing? Are they talking about this at your second gig at General RV?
No.
Anyone mentioning this thing?
No.
Are you aware of it?
No.
you don't.
Who the hell is Oliver Anthony?
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know anything about this.
All right, I'm going to fill you guys in. Hang on. That's coming up on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. Hey, you know what else I think I'm going to pursue? I think I'm going to pursue sort of a semi-regular lunch with MJ.
Oh, no, like last week?
Yeah, but really promote it.
Yeah, do it right.
Because that was spontaneous. So, folks, lunch with MJ, I'm thinking maybe once a month, I just pick a spot and I just have listeners meet me for lunch. You know, we all go Dutch. I paid last week because, 5 folks showed up. But if, 30 or 40 show up,
it's a different story.
It's a whole different story. No, but here's what happened last week. I was supposed to have lunch with Andrew Duncan Duo, and he had something that came up, so he couldn't make it. So I think I'm rescheduling this Wednesday with Andrew. So I'm supposed to have lunch with Andrew Duncan at the Colony Grill because I love their Connecticut very thin, crispy bar pie. They do a bar pizza pie, Colony Grill. And I was going to meet him at the Midtown location. They've got one in downtown St. Pete. But I was going to meet him at Midtown in Tampa, and he had to cancel the night before. He said, MJ, so sorry. Let's reschedule the following week, which will be this week. So I said, I was really jonesing. I was looking forward to having a Colony pizza, the little thin bar pie. And I said, you know what, I'm going. And then I said, you know what? Hey, if you want to join me for lunch. And sure enough, 5 people joined me for lunch. I say, hey, meet me there. And folks, last Wednesday met me at the Colony Grill for pizza at like 11:30 in the morning when they opened up. And I had 5 people there. And then I had, later that day, I'm checking my email, and I had another over 20 people. It might have been 20 to 30 people. People sent me messages on Instagram. And they said, man, I wish I would have known about this. If I had a little more time, I could have planned it. I would have been there. Then I got emails. Hey, MJ, I'm just listening to the podcast. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I missed it. But I had a ton of people that said that I could have had 20, 30, 40 people out there, if they would have known about it. So what I'm thinking about doing is to have 5 people show up that were great fans of the show. I'm thinking about just maybe doing this once a month. And just do an MJ listener lunch, not where, hey, we're going to bring lunch to your office. No.
Hey, that's a big thing around here. Watch out.
Well, listen, that promotion's been around since since the planet formed, okay? That promotion's 5 billion years old or whatever the hell. How old is Earth? 5 billion years?
Yeah, I think yes. First caveman brought lunch.
Can you look at how old is Earth? I think we're 5 billion years. 4.5 or 5 billion years.
Okay.
Yeah, Earth. How old is Earth? Listen, I want accuracy here. I got kids listening. I got to be accurate. Earth is 4. I said 4.5. 4.5 to 5. So Earth is 4.543 billion years. So that's the best guess on that. So we're about 4.5 billion years old. Yeah, that promotion's old. No, but I'm thinking that I'm going to launch this.
Okay.
That maybe once a month, I promote it for maybe a week. And hey, just meet me at a place, and I'll pick various places that I want to go to lunch. And just have listeners come on out and meet me for lunch. We all go Dutch. You buy your own sandwich. You buy your own slice, whatever, wherever we do it. So I'm thinking about doing once a month MJ Listener Lunch. So just stay tuned and I'll come up with details on the next MJ Listener Lunch. I'm hoping to have one done. I don't think we'll do one in August, but we'll do one in September. How about that?
Sounds good.
We'll do an MJ Listener Lunch. I'm just going to lunch.
Like on a Wednesday or
Maybe,
Friday?
whatever day it is.
Okay.
Listen, I do X-Force workouts Monday and Thursday.
We
so
can't interfere with that.
So it would have to be maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Friday.
Friday.
Yes, Andrew.
Would you pre-promote it, or would you just say that day?
No, that's the point. Is
Jeez, Andrew, pull your head out of your butt.
Jeez, Fester.
Pull your head out.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Andrew. Keep your head in your butt. I'm sorry.
Safest place.
You don't have to pull it out. Just stick it right back up
Put your
there.
head back in your butt.
You want to have some production built up for it?
I don't know. I don't think we need production. I'll just talk about it on the show. So last week, it was just spontaneous. It's like, hey, guys, my lunch date canceled. Just meet me for lunch. But then we'll start promoting it maybe during the course of, maybe a couple of days before. I'll start promoting, hey, meet me for an impromptu MJ Listener Lunch at X.
That's called pre-promotion.
At X, formerly known as Twitter. Meet me in San Francisco at the headquarters.
All right. So
on the roof where the big sign was flashing.
Good enough.
So details on MJ Listener Lunch coming up in just a bit. All right, Fester.
Yes.
I don't want this to get contentious.
Okay.
It is 7:32 now at the MJ Morning Show. Let me pick up where I left off. This was the opening segment, right? Did we talk about this opening segment or second segment? With the wall.
Julian's second segment, I think, today.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Well, now you're saying Walmart, so it was a second, the jersey.
Yes,
right?
the shirt. Yeah,
Second segment.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. What is?
All right, folks, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking him?
Here's the deal.
What's his problem?
Fester, you know it'd be really funny.
What is... Did you take son of a bitch pills this morning? What
Oh, dude, slip me an SOB pill.
You getting SOBPs?
He gave me one too.
All right, here's the deal. Fester sends me, and if you heard this earlier this morning, I just got to repeat a little bit because, well, I'm taking it to the next level now. On Friday, Fester sends me a text, and he's in Walmart in Oldsmar, and he's holding up this shirt right here. I'm going to hold this up to MJ TV, but I will also tell you what it is. For those that are not watching MJ TV, I'm going to tell you what it is. But it is a Tampa Bay Rays blue T-shirt, and on the front breast area is the TB, the tuberculosis logo.
Yeah.
it's Tampa Bay, the TB, and then on the back of this particular jersey, on sale Friday at Walmart in Oldsmar is. Yeah, it's a Wander Franco number 5 shirt, and I'm holding this thing up to MJ TV right now, and Fester's holding this thing up, and he takes a picture, and I'm like, dude, that is the worst picture. Fester takes the picture in selfie mode with the camera that's like embedded on the front glass screen of your phone. But Fester's camera front lens is all covered in Fester face oil. So it's all smudged. It's all dull and blurry. And he sends me this picture of him smiling with kind of like a devious, ooh, look what I found at Walmart. And he's holding up this Wander Franco number 5 T-shirt. And I call him up. I'm like, dude, where are you? Oh, I'm driving home now. I'm like, Fester, go back. You sent me a lousy photo. It's all smudged up with face oil, face grease.
It did have a lot of face grease on it.
Can I see the original?
Here's the original.
It's all like dull and it just doesn't look good. I'm like, give me a sharp picture for crying out loud.
I see the difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. So, and I said, all right, Fester, you have this shirt? He said, no. I said, Fester, you didn't buy the shirt?
What do I want to buy that shirt for?
There are not going to be a lot of Wander Franco T-shirts available, probably.
Thankfully.
Well, hold on a minute.
Potentially.
Hey, innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So, Wander Franco, innocent until proven guilty, although there were numerous stories late last week that he's not expected to return to Major League Baseball. So, again, let's see. There was, talk about a story, an underage story here in the United States, and then an investigation also in his native Dominican Republic. Now, the DR story wasn't like a 17-year-old girl. Wander's 22. I mean, it's not that much of an age difference, but age of consent in Dominican Republic is 18.
There's laws for a reason, man.
I just realized that I was when I was in high school, I was
Say
dating
it.
someone who was
Say it.
21. My
So-
boyfriend was 21 when I was in high
Hold
school.
on. And how old were you? 16?
17.
When did you start dating him?
When
16 or 17?
I was 16 and he was 20.
Yeah, see, that's that'll get you 20.
Yeah.
16 will get.
Well,
That's the old saying. 16 will get you 20.
It's crazy.
We were together for 8 years, so we aged out of that illegal part of it pretty quickly.
Yeah, but when you were 16, were you?
Well, that's quite personal.
Well, you have to. That's a valid question that everyone's going to jump to.
I mean, if I'm going to file charges against somebody, I need a couple more details.
When you were 6, I'm sorry.
My parents were asking that question too. No.
Roxanne, when you were 16, were you having relations with the 20-year-old guy?
No.
Yeah.
We were just holding hands.
Roxanne saved herself for Doug.
Roxanne, why you're smiling and smirking over here?
I'm smiling and smirking because it's a funny conversation. But no, I mean, when I was reading this story, this Wander Franco story, I'm like, wait a second.
Hold on, why are you shifting gears here? So wait a minute.
I think I was maybe in violation of that. Yeah, or the guy would have been.
So there was more than just holding hands at 16.
This is getting creepy.
It's not creepy. You brought it up. You just brought it up that you were in a very similar situation with the Wander Franco accusation.
I'm trying to.
How's it creepy?
I seriously want to know what are the laws because I think I was 16 and he was 19, and then we both turned 17 and 20, something like that. Let's see.
Yeah,
I don't know. What are the laws?
Well, age of consent in Florida at the time. I don't know. Like age of consent. What's age of consent in Florida now, Fester? Can you look this up?
I will have to.
Yeah,
yes.
Google age of consent. Consent, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Go ahead. Age of consent, Florida. In Florida, the legal age of consent is 18. If you're an adult, sexual intercourse with a minor, someone younger than 18 is considered statutory rape, which is a serious crime.
Okay, so you can date whomever you want to when you're. It's just the sex part, right? Is that what it is? Just the sex part? You date whatever age. You want to go to the movies with somebody? Yeah.
You should probably consult a lawyer at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like to call an attorney?
Yeah. Just
all right, so back over to the Wander Franco story.
Right.
So Fester says, oh, man, I'm sorry. So he apologizes for the smudgy, awful, dull photo. So he goes back to Walmart. Luckily, you're only a few minutes away, right?
I was still right in the neighborhood.
So Fester goes back to the Walmart in Oldsmar, takes a much better picture after using his shirt to wipe off the front-facing camera and wipe off all the side face grease.
No, I went to the optical department where they have like this person in like a white lab coat, and you're supposed to think they're like an eye doctor.
Clean my lens on my camera?
And I asked for a lens cleaner, and they
great.
gave me one, and
Great.
they wiped it off.
So Fester went back, took a new picture of him holding up the Wander Franco jersey, and also I said, buy the jersey, because this was the only one in the store, right?
Yes.
Because I got to believe, like, at all the gift areas, all of the places where they sell merch at the Trop, I got to believe that they took the Wander Franco number 5 jerseys and T-shirts off the rack for now, right?
They might have even taken them down at Walmart, and this was just like in an off rack where somebody missed it.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the next phase of this. I'm gonna have a big ask right now, Froggy.
No. Don't ask me. What? Me? How did I get involved in this?
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Because you're awfully defensive.
Put your phone down and pay attention to the show.
No.
Fester bought the only Wander Franco shirt available at Walmart, and it's a medium. I would like Fester to model this medium shirt right now here on the MJ Morning Show and on MJ TV.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to model it.
No, I wasn't. What's funny about that?
Nothing.
You could probably fit in this thing somewhat.
Okay. What size is it?
I mean,
again?
you'd look
It's a
like Magilla
medium.
Gorilla, but that's a whole different story. All right, so this is a medium shirt. Hey, Froggy, what's this going to look like on Fester? Take a look at the shirt.
Oh, my God. They won't even get over his boobs.
I mean, I don't see how you're going to get over anything.
Fester, would you, Roxanne, do you like this idea?
I mean, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. I kind of like it, but
Okay. So I want Fester to put on this medium Wander Franco. Would you try? Would you model it? Would you do the twirl? Would you walk the catwalk here on the MJ Morning Show?
I don't know if I'll walk a
Can we get some
catwalk.
great MJ TV video here, and we can get some great photos
I'll
of
tell
you?
you what, a compromise with you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
A compromise.
Yes.
As you know, I'm an image person.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's talk about that image. You had no issue with Froggy posting the picture that he surreptitiously took of you naked in his pool bath shower where you have no butt. You also recreated the Roxanne thirst trap pool raft butt shot,
Which to
where
this day-
Roxanne was lying stomach down on a pool raft in a pool with a little bitty bikini and her whole butt and butt cheeks all thirst trapped hanging out, posting that on Instagram.
Wow.
You recreated that with all kinds of butt folds going on, and all kinds of side flab and back hair.
So you know.
why wouldn't you put on the Wanda Franco medium shirt right now?
Know that I'm here for the party.
Yes, I do.
And you know.
Welcome to the party.
Everybody.
Hey, bud, let's party.
Everybody thinks they want to be the funniest person in the room until they realize what it takes to be the funniest person in the room.
Fester, yes or no? Will you will you model the Wanda Franco number 5 medium shirt right now?
All right.
I got a lot of stuff to do. Come on.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff to do. All right.
I do.
Let me
What
see
did he
this.
just make fun of his voice now?
Hold on now. Let me go. I will give you an image of me in the Wanda Franco shirt. Give it to me. Let me see it.
What do you mean an image?
I'll give you-
I just threw Fester the Wanda Franco medium-sized T-shirt.
It's just going to
No,
look
you
like.
got to take your shirt off.
Well, I'm sizing the whole thing up right now, Froggy. I'm looking at the shirt. I got to figure this whole thing out.
I put it next to your body. Hold it up on MJ TV. Oh my God! It's like
essentially a postage stamp.
It is a postage stamp on your chest. I can mail you. Oh my God,
Froggy, I'm gonna need your help on
Yeah,
that.
I think you're going to get your circulation cut off.
I've got to see you put the shirt on. Fester, will you?
The unfortunate
For the benefit of comedy. Will you put the shirt on? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not going to give you MJ TV video. Andrew, take my video.
No.
I'll put it up there.
You have to. Fester just took the gooseneck, and you don't aim the camera away from you.
What's the point then?
Dude, there's no point. You've got to show it on MJ TV.
I'll give you the image.
No, I don't need the personal image. Don't aim the camera at me. All right, Roxanne, do you want to see this on camera?
I'm sitting
Yes,
next to him.
the answer is yes.
I'm going to get to see it one way or another. It doesn't really matter.
But the listeners need to see it. Do
Roxanne's
you
not
agree?
going to take the confrontation.
Yeah, come on, Roxanne, would you please pick a side here?
No, I'm just saying. You said, "Do you want to see this on camera?" I don't need
Why
to see it
don't
on
you
camera.
ask
I'm
me?
sitting right here.
Should it be on camera for all of our listeners to see right now?
That's a better question.
Yes or no?
I do think that
Yes, the answer's yes.
Texters are saying that they want to see it.
Of course they want to see it.
I know they want it.
My
but you know
God,
what?
get an opinion, please.
I have a lot of opinions.
In this life, you don't get everything you want, but I'll give you most of what you want.
All right, Froggy, do you want to see it?
Oh, I want to see it.
I want to see
I know
it.
you do. I know you do.
I want to
Andrew,
see it.
Andrew in the booth, you want to see it?
I may have to gouge my eyes after, but yes.
All right,
Andrew.
Roxanne, would you like to join the party over here?
Yeah, okay, I want to see it.
There
Show
we
me,
go.
show me, show me,
Thanks.
show.
So, first of all,
Take it off.
all right, listen, I want you to
Fester,
know.
you got to take off this awful print
This is a very nice Hawaiian
muumuu
shirt.
that you're wearing.
This is a very nice Hawaiian shirt. I bought this at JCPenney. This is very classy.
Fester, I don't have a lot of time here. I got to move on.
Listen,
Well, we got an hour.
Put the shirt on.
We really have plenty of time.
No, I know. I've
Yeah,
other-
now this is where I disagree with you, MJ. Let's just ease into it.
Yeah,
This
no,
is like
I-
this is like
Yeah, I'm
a
not looking
this
to do
isn't
a
a
big-
date where you just
Yeah,
rip the
I'm not-
clothes
if
off.
If you're just going to treat me like a piece of meat, like come on, let's hit it,
Yeah.
hit it and quit it.
Yeah,
we got
no.
a lot to do. I mean,
Wine
I'm
and
thinking-
dine 'em.
I mean, you're causing me to have second thoughts, but I'm down for this. But,
All right,
but I don't
Fester.
think you appreciate me for what I am.
I do, please. I
Warm
just.
him up.
I don't think I'm not appreciating this relationship.
I have a lot of additional content I've got to get to here.
You rush me along like this.
Yeah,
You want me to unbutton your shirt?
seduce him.
It's so hot.
Fester,
Like you haven't before.
would you please unbutton your shirt and put on
All right.
the medium-sized Wanda Franco? Where
I will-
in normal T-shirts, what size do you wear?
4X?
4XL. All right, so he's usually a
All right.
4XL wearer, and Fester's going to try to put on a medium. I'll tell you, that medium is probably for 14 and under. Oh no! Oh my!
Oh no!
Oh, let me retract
Hey.
that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Speaking of which,
I'm
we've
sorry.
gotten a ton of texts. I just want
Yes.
to make mention of this.
Yes.
That our texters are just telling us to review the Romeo and Juliet laws. Do you guys know about those?
Roxanne, it sounds like you're trying to justify your own relationship from years ago.
Yeah, you having relations with a 20-year-old guy when you were 16. All right, let's go ahead.
All
Fester,
right. You use your.
No.
Yes, you gotta use your mouth.
Why? Fester, no. We have to show it on. There's no point. It's got to be on MJTV.
No. I give you the image.
Stop messing with the camera.
Stop, dude. Come on, man. You got to leave the camera. You've got to take the image. It's got to be live on MJTV.
You broke it now.
Is the camera off?
Yeah, it's all jacked.
Dude, come on.
Look at the camera. It's zoomed in on his face.
Oh, jeez. Hang on.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, hang on. There we go. All right.
Okay, somebody talk while we're fixing the camera.
Fester, leave the camera alone.
Stop touching it.
You stop.
I'm not. Listen. Here, you want it?
I'm just going. Just stop it. I mean, I don't understand what you're doing. I
You're
really
ruining
don't.
the bit.
You're really spoiling the whole bit.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm moving along. You really spoiled the whole thing. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, dude.
Thanks for this giant waste of airtime.
Yeah, no compromise.
All right, I'm moving on.
What percentage of people have toenail fungus on Tuesdays?
Oh, now he's being obnoxious.
Brush me
So
aside.
now you're going super obnoxious
Now
on
you're
me.
marginalizing our relationship.
So you ruined the bit, and now you're going to be obnoxious. Great, just great.
I really can't believe that you just took us down this road for 15 minutes and now you're bailing.
It really
that
is no
sucks.
payoff. You need a payoff
That
in radio.
sucks.
He's not happy.
Sir, can I have a pina colada? Your attire right
Fester,
now.
do it. Come on, make
reminds
up for
me of like.
Fester,
I need
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Are you going to do it? Yes or no?
Do we have a compromise?
Oh my God!
Hey,
You're killing me
is
here.
this killing? Is this the definition of killing
I'm
you?
going to stab myself.
Okay, then I'll wait.
Fester. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes, ready.
I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help.
No, just unbutton your shirt.
Hold on. Shirt comes
It's just coming. Oh, my God. Look. Hold on a minute. Is the camera on Fester? Do we have the shot?
All right.
All right. Is it okay?
We have the
All right, how about
shoulders.
that?
We
Is
have
that
big
good?
shoulders in the
Oh,
shot.
man, look at this.
Oh, this
Fester.
is awesome.
Pull it down, Froggy.
Fester.
Pull it down the back.
That's actually like a good look.
Oh my God,
Fester
this is amazing.
Fester's put a size medium T-shirt. Hold on.
Listen, I gotta tell you.
You gotta wear that out somewhere, dude.
This is like a man girdle.
All right, go back. Go back and let's get it. Is that a good shot,
It
Andrew?
has you all tucked in.
Is that a good shot?
Yes, it does.
This is like I got liposuction.
Oh, no.
Right? It's like I got everything.
Oh my God, folks!
Look how flat they are.
I gotta take it.
I'm flat chested.
Look,
MJ.
Fester, come over here. I gotta take
shirt.
Come on over. I gotta take a picture and post it.
No, you have no idea the angle
Oh my
I got.
God, you look like you're in great shape.
Yes. Okay, MJ, listen to what happened because I saw it, the transformation right before my eyes.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
He put that.
I'm taking a picture. Go ahead, Rox.
Okay, take your picture. But listen, he was topless, and I'm just trying to be descriptive, but like the upper back handles, because you don't have lower love handles, you have upper back handles.
Side profile.
And then
he
all
has
of
to take it back to the store and say he has to return it because it doesn't fit.
And then listen, he put that shirt on, and there was a lift. The love handles, the high back handles were lifted, and now you just look like you worked out.
It's like a shirt girdle.
Oh, man. Hey, Fester, come over. I gotta get one more shot.
Which one?
The last one was the side profile was blurry.
MJ, there's still tags on it. Is it returnable?
Yeah, we turned it all stretched out.
No, return it with it on. I think it's too small. What do you think?
This is great.
I think that looks great on you.
It
Pastor.
does.
Actually, you should go with the only.
Face me. All right. Turn around. Let me get the back. All right.
You need to go and say the only. I love the
great.
shirt, but I didn't realize it said Franco on the back. It fits great.
Oh man,
it's perfect.
Wow, look at you.
This really fits nice. I mean, it's tight, but it's.
Will you wear it for the rest of the show?
I mean, This is pretty comfy.
It is so tight. It looks like you've got a smush set of like 38 triple G's under there.
Listen,
It's a nice lift.
Everything is tucked in. This is like those those shirts they sell for fat men to like a t-shirt girdle.
Right, and now you look like the dad in Incredibles.
Or he's wearing like Fester Spanx. Shirt Spanx or something.
Thanks.
You should put your other shirt over it and see how it looks.
Do you know what? My segue here is perfect. Because my tease item was, let me give you my exact tease item. My tease item was, imagine working for a company that will fire you if you don't have this.
Wow.
If you look how much better I look in my shirt now that I'm wearing the Wander Franco jersey.
It's a Wander Franco girdle.
It took 20 pounds off you at least.
It really did.
It's like Chuck Woolery when he used to do
That's what I'm thinking.
When he used to do Love Connection, he used to have like a whole tight girdle on to make him very thin looking on TV.
Can you breathe okay?
No.
Wow.
This feels really fine.
All right, so here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. This is a perfect segue. And you'll see why in just a second. So I teased this in my promo over the weekend that listen at 7:45-ish. Imagine working for a company that will fire you if you don't have this. Guess what? A company that will fire you for not having this. What do you think this is?
Anybody? A man bra.
Yes. A medium-sized shirt on a large man.
That is incorrect, Roxanne.
Okay.
Froggy? Company will fire you if you don't have this.
A Instagram page.
Decent guess. No,
Damn it. Not bad.
Fester, any idea?
Customer will be fired if you don't have...
No.
The employee, not the customer.
The company will fire an employee if they don't have this.
Don't judge him. His brain cells are his circulation is being cut off to his brain. And his shirt he's wearing.
I do feel lightheaded all of a sudden. If you don't, I don't know, if you have halitosis.
No.
No, it's if you don't have this.
Oh. You don't have halitosis. We only want people with bad breath working here.
The boss will fire anyone that doesn't have a 6-pack of abs.
Where is this?
What? At a gym, maybe?
Nope.
Is this some like Abercrombie and Fitch thing from like 2008?
An Arizona sales trainer and car salesman has been ripped up and down online, according to the New York Post, after controversially claiming that he won't hire anyone who doesn't possess rippling 6-pack abs. A video was posted up on Instagram. Andy Elliott, 43 years old, says he doesn't care what trolls think. That's his policy, and he says that it's absolute. Get it? Absolute.
He's one of those guys. Let me guess.
If you get hired in our company, you got a certain amount of time to get your body in shape, or it just shows me you don't care. I mean, I've got a 6-pack. 90% of my team has one. And you know I say, get a 6-pack. My team understands what I mean. He added, I can just grab any of my people, and before a meeting, I can say, all right, shirts off, look around. Who's the most disciplined in the room? This sounds like it's a freaking HR nightmare. Right? This sounds like it's a sexual harassment lawsuit, like just on steroids.
Was this a boiler room situation?
The world,
if you have a boil, you're fired.
The self-proclaimed world's #1 sales trainer who founded the Scottsdale, Arizona-based Elliott Group offers online courses to impart his alleged wisdom.
Dude, I know that. The bald guy?
Guy's name is, it's the
Oh.
It's Andy
he
Elliott.
just did 2 College Brothers stuff.
It's Andy Elliott from the Elliott.
Yeah, that guy's famous.
Hold on, he just did stuff with 2 College Brothers?
Wade just put up a picture with him, and I was like, no way, you met Elliott?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He did a sales thing with him, I guess.
What? I didn't know that.
Because I saw the picture, and I was like, whoa, that guy's like all over the internet. No, that guy's like hardcore.
Yeah, that guy's actually pretty cool.
So he's saying that you got to have a 6-pack to work for him. So if you get hired, I guess you have a certain amount of time to get a 6-pack of abs, and if you don't get it, then you're out.
So like if he hired me, I'd need 20 years.
Wade has a 6-pack. I think he is on the program.
He actually made Wade. He goes,
It's the bald guy. So you know who he. I don't know who he is.
Well, he's way viral right now.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I wonder how much it costs to bring that guy.
All right, moving along. 1/3 of Americans are this. 1/3 of Americans are this. Or let me refine it a little bit. 1/3 of Americans have this. So either or, the way I use the actual word, either are acceptable. So 1/3 of Americans are this or have this. Roxanne, would you like to guess?
Well, you ruined it with the have this because my guess was going to be vegan, but you don't have veganism.
Nope.
Oh, I have a guess. 1/3.
Yes, Froggy.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
1/3 of Americans have this.
They're either are hemorrhoids or they have them. See, that doesn't work either.
Oh, you can't be a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
That is incorrect, Froggy. Fester, 1/3 of Americans have this or are this.
Have or are, if they're interchangeable, that's tough.
They are. When I present the two different sentences, you'll understand.
I know what it is.
You don't know, do you?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
It's anxiety and anxious.
Yeah. Good one.
Anxiety.
Yeah, you can be an anxious person.
Incorrect, but not a bad guess, Froggy.
Yeah.
Not a bad guess.
Suffering from mental health disorders?
Nope.
But have this or are this?
Right.
That's a weird clue.
Okay, are you ready? Let me just reveal it.
One more clue.
So,
One more clue.
the R would be this: 1/3 of Americans are tattooed, and the other way to say it is 1/3 of Americans have a tattoo.
I would just say have.
That's a lot. I would not suspect that a third, 33% of Americans have a tattoo.
Question.
Yes.
Got to be an age range on this.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because it can't just be Americans, because there are a lot of 2-year-old Americans running around without tattoos. I would say all the 2-year-olds do not have
Probably
tattoos.
adults.
Almost all. But MJ.
Would you like me to break down
Yes.
age and ethnicity? I can do it for you, Roxanne, if you ask me nicely.
Roxanne's really only concerned about white 2-year-olds. So, can you give us those?
Would you like ask me nicely, Roxanne?
Okay.
Ugh, creepy.
What about the 2-year-olds to the 10-year-olds? Any tattoos in that age range?
Here's the deal. This is a pretty big survey. 8,500 people surveyed. 32% of adults say they have at least one tattoo. So that's right at a third. Almost a third. 32% say they have at least one tattoo out of 8,500 people surveyed. Now, to break it down, that's why all these tattoo removal places are going up all over the place.
Right?
I'm telling you, there's one right at West Shore and Kennedy, next to the new Barnes & Noble and Petco, and down from where I get my hair cut from at Great Clips. Also, Joseph A. Bank is in there as well.
Who shops
And the
there?
Panera.
Who shops at Joseph A. Banks?
My father-in-law.
I'm sure plenty. But guess what?
Do they have a big and tall section there?
No. Well, no. Actually, my son, I think Michelle bought Julian a suit there for his yearbook picture or something for high school. So plenty of people shop at Joseph A. Bank.
Does Joseph shop there?
So let me give you. That's where Joseph got the amazing Technicolor coat, I believe. All right. So here's the deal. What are you looking at? Well, Andrew, why you just give me a look?
Because I thought that was funny, and it doesn't happen often.
You thought,
religious jokes.
Everybody's punching today.
Everyone's hitting me today. Was that on the air?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
Yeah, see, I can't tell when Andrew's on the air or off the air. All right, so here are the numbers, Roxanne. You want the breakdown. So a third of Americans are tattooed, according to the study. And here is the breakdown. Gender-wise, who do you think has more percentage of tattoos, men or women?
Well, I think there are a lot of women.
I just asked you a question. What do you think? More men or more women are tattooed?
I think the obvious answer is men, but I think it's going to fool you, and I think it's going to be women.
So what is your answer?
Women.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Men 27% are tattooed. 38% of women have a tattoo. That's over a third. Then that's gender. So then race and ethnicity. White people with tattoos, 32%. Black people with tattoos, 39%. Hispanics with tattoos, 35%. Asian, 14%. Then we get to the age demographics, people with tattoos.
You didn't break down Eskimos?
Ages, 18 to 29, 41% have tattoos. 30 to 49 is the largest group of tattooed individuals. 30 to 49-year-olds, 46% have a tattoo. That is almost half of 30 to 49-year-olds have a tattoo, according to the survey. Then 50 to 64-year-olds, it's 25%. 65 plus is 13%. And then we get to education. High school or less, 39% have tattoos. Some college, 35% have tattoos, so less than high school or less. A bachelor's degree, 24% have tattooed. And if you're a post-grad, it drops to 21%. Then we get to income, people with tattoos. Lower income folks, 43% are tattooed. Middle income folks, 31% are tattooed. And then the higher income folks, 21% are tattooed. And then we get to sexual orientation, lesbian, gay, bisexual, 51% are tattooed. That's over half of gay, lesbian, bisexual. And then straight is only at 31% tattooed. So that's pretty interesting. But, Froggy, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I just found a great survey that I think we should talk about, or a great statistic.
I don't think you should.
You're calling Fester over to look at your phone. Would you like to share this with the whole class?
I don't think
Do you have enough gum for it?
You can decide if you want to see it. This might be more interesting than the statistics you're reading.
What is this?
If you're going to read statistics, MJ.
What, average wiener size by country?
Yeah.
Why would you give me this?
It's very crazy. The wiener sizes in the world. And that lays it out.
Wieners around the world. That's a segment right there.
Guess what the average American wiener size is?
Wieners of the world.
Look up American, MJ.
I'm not going to read average unit size. Where'd you get this?
I was doing a little research last night.
About average wiener size?
Let's see where I stand as an American.
Well, I'm proud to be an American.
I'm not doing this. And it has like all the countries of the world and the average. How do they know this? They don't.
Argentina, average of 5.86 inches.
I just dumped that.
Why? Are you afraid of offending Argentinians?
Because I don't know. I don't need to be that graphic and descriptive at 8:02 in the morning.
But it's just
they got us beat.
It's just quantitative. I mean, those are just numbers.
I just dumped that.
Man,
it lives on MJTV and it lives on the podcast, obviously, because that's undumpable.
Why talk about tattoos when we could talk about
wieners
around the world?
No, it's wieners around the world.
There we go.
I'm not.
Another bit turned down. Great.
I'm not getting into that.
Hey, and good job, Argentina.
Yeah, right.
I'm not getting into this.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
They are crying for us.
Big old sausages.
That's true.
That was descriptive.
Stop it.
No, that was descriptive.
What?
Oh my God,
Fester, knock it off.
We're wearing the dump button out today.
What is going on? No, I didn't dump that.
Oh, I thought I saw you reach over.
Because it hasn't been built back up to the original dump.
Oh, good to know.
My God. You guys are getting me all off track here.
All right, so MJ, I think you're
doing to me over here.
I think your tattoos stat, all of them, I think they're skewed by old people. Because I think if everybody above like 55 wasn't included in this, I think like 60% of people have tattoos.
I don't think it's that high.
I think it is, man.
I do not.
And we are the only morning show in the world without tattoos.
I would make a bet.
I have no tattoo. Fester, you have.
I've never had a tattoo.
Froggy, you have no tattoo, right? 2
nipple piercings, but no tattoos.
Oh, you stop it. No, you don't. And Roxanne, do you have a tattoo?
I have a tattoo joke about what happened at the tattoo.
All right. Do you have a tattoo?
What? No.
You have no tattoo?
No. I always tell the funny joke about I'm not going to do it because it's dirty.
It better be funny.
It's dirty, so I'm not going to say it. Okay, no, I do not have a tattoo. We are tattoo-less in this room.
It's drunk girl funny. It's not really funny.
All right, I am moving along here on the MJ Morning Show. Have you ever heard of exploding watermelons?
Like with rubber bands?
No. I'm talking about spontaneous watermelon explosions. You have a watermelon. I'm not talking about the trick where you keep putting rubber bands around a watermelon and you got hundreds of rubber bands and the thing just goes, no. Watermelons are exploding. Emily Durbin here in Florida posted a picture and video online, and there's a Facebook group called Mommy Needs a Recipe. Have you heard of this?
Oh, Every day I'm on it.
Durbin shared a photo of a sizable watermelon perched on her kitchen counter with white foam easing out of it. She says, we bought this watermelon yesterday at Walmart. My husband left for work around 6 a.m., and when I walked in the kitchen around 9 a.m., this is what I walked into. The white stuff was a foamy, bubbly substance. The yellow juice was chunky and thick. The odor was absolutely foul. It reminded me of... She wrote in the post, this is on a Facebook post, and when she picked it up to throw it in the trash, there was a rumbling inside. What the? Come on. Exploding watermelons?
Ugh.
So it's oozing. It's like warning. It's like so it's and then she picks the thing up to toss it in the trash. There's a rumbling inside. She was perplexed because the watermelon had not been around any heat sources whatsoever. My melon was on the counter, and then the thing it explodes. The melon. Then there's another person that commented, this happened to me once. It wasn't leaking, but when I cut into it, it literally exploded. The biggest bang I've ever heard, and it scared the crap out of me.
I mean, just it builds up the gases inside or something?
It has to be like a
whale?
Like a fermentation process or something. Like it's almost like it's fermented and it's building up like what, CO2, like carbon dioxide, or. But I have purchased countless watermelon. I love watermelon, and I buy watermelon a lot. I have never had a watermelon explode. I mean, I've had watermelons that tasted bad or just not sweet. I've had watermelons that have been exemplary, but I've never had a watermelon that's, we ought to go to phones on this. Folks, have you ever had a watermelon explode? Like blow up in your kitchen?
Sounds pretty rare.
Yeah.
All right, 800-990-1047. That's the number. This is apparently a thing, but I was unaware of this until I saw this over the weekend. I had no idea that watermelons can just spontaneously... Look, Fester just found a story from the Today Show. Fester found on Today.com, people are reporting that their watermelons are exploding. Here's why it happened. This is from the Today Show. Scroll up. All right, here we go. Watermelons can offer a nice explosion of flavor in your mouth, but they shouldn't be spontaneously combusting. But that's exactly what's happening. Oh, it talks about Emily Durbin and her situation and her post on Facebook.
Let me read to the bottom. I'll read ahead and see if I can't figure out why it's happening.
Yeah, why is it happening? I'll tell you what. I've never had a watermelon explode, but I love watermelon juice. You ever had that, MJ?
Of course I've had watermelon juice.
That's better than watermelon to me, actually.
You cut up chunks of watermelon, you put it in a container, you get all kinds of juice that settles on the bottom, and I'll pour that in a cup, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or you can take watermelon, put it in a juicer, and make a large quantity.
Delicious.
So according to some University of Florida...
Kurt Schneider, Ph.D. professor in the Food Science and Human Nutrition Department of the University of Florida.
That sounds pretty official.
Tells Today.com that this isn't the first time he's heard of foaming or exploding watermelons. This is probably due to heat. The fruit is slightly damaged, can become fermented. That's exactly what I said. I don't need to talk to a doctor. I don't have a PhD. I don't have a post-grad degree.
Yeah,
but I can tell you exactly.
The Today Show
it's fermentation.
What else could it be?
MJ, the Today Show can't run a story and say, we spoke to a Tampa disc jockey who has no PhD, and he said it's fermentation. They have to talk to the
exactly
doctor.
what I said. I said fermentation and CO2, and the professor says, as part of the fermentation process, if certain microorganisms are introduced into the watermelon, they convert sugar to alcohol. It's the same process that happens in beer and winemaking. The offshoot of the process is CO2 gas, the thing that puts the bubbles in your beer. So I guess the question I have we had any listeners that have had explosive watermelons? Has anyone listening had a watermelon ooze and then explode? That's what I'd like to know. 800-990-1047 if you've ever experienced that. 800-990-1047.
Have you ever had any food explode on you?
I think I've microwaved something and like you stick a fork in it and then like it explodes. I've had that happen. Like, for instance, our dogs get kind of finicky, so I'll buy, like, the chunk chicken cans that come in the 6-pack at Costco?
Yeah.
I'm sure Sam's has the same thing. It's like 6 cans in that tight, like, shrink wrap. So I'll buy that. We'll put, fresh chicken, well, that's not fresh, but the canned chicken breast, we'll mix that in with the dog kibble sometimes. Or another thing is Publix Italian-style meatballs. Oh, my dogs love those things. So if you go to the frozen food section where the frozen meatballs are, Publix frozen Italian meatballs.
Pretty good.
And I take like 3 or 4 of those things and I'll put them in the microwave, heat them up. Then I'll add some water and I'll take a smasher and I'll smash it into chunks. And I've had a meatball blow up on me, but
Okay.
I mean it hasn't injured me.
Okay.
All right.
The only thing I ever had explode on me was the can I left of soda in my car.
Oh yeah, you think you got shot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
When I was driving my Dodge Aries K car.
Yeah. What soda was it? Do you remember?
Of course I remember.
It was root beer.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was Barks root beer.
And it was a can. It was like a 12-ounce can.
Yes, because I was still a student at USF.
And you left that can in your car.
I left it on the sill, the back sill, like in the
God.
back window. Because think about how a car looks, has that little ledge behind the
It'll
passenger.
get 160 degrees in a car here in Florida in summertime.
So, dude, I'm driving down Fowler Avenue, leaving USF. Then out of nowhere, boom!
It was like a gunshot.
And you felt warm liquid on your.
I did.
He thought he was shot.
There's the inside of the windshield has this material, this dark colored
splatter.
I thought it was blood. It's all over my neck. It's on the back of my head.
You talking about Royale with cheese?
Yeah, and I'm like, I've been shot. I've been shot.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't feel any pain.
Aluminum shrapnel from an exploding can that could have put an eye out.
So all the aluminum stayed. Nothing shot out. It just kind of burst open. It didn't explode.
Oh, it didn't send shrapnel.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been far worse. And then Froggy, remember you left a bottle of red wine in your car, and that
fat ass wine.
Yeah, that's what it was. There was, I don't even know if it's around, but there was a wine called Fat Ass Wine, and the distributor brought by a whole bunch of bottles, gave them to the morning show. This is like 15 years ago, and then Froggy just leaves the bottle of red wine in his car for like months, and the damn thing exploded in his car.
Had to sell the car because of the smell.
I remember that.
It looked like a crime scene in there.
These days, I would have drank that within an hour.
The Fat Ass Winery still operates out of Texas.
Oh, they do.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
It's good wine.
It's
let me go to the exploding watermelon lines. But I've got an story.
Ooh.
No, it's more like ooh. I've coming up in a second, folks. Don't move. You got to hear this. Terry's in Tampa. Terry, have you experienced an exploding watermelon?
Yes.
Tell us what happened and what kind of damage did this create?
So there was a watermelon sitting on the kitchen counter, and I remember walking into the room and hearing kind of a funny noise, and I was trying to figure out where it was coming from, and then all of a sudden the watermelon just kind of got a little bit louder and exploded on the counter.
Did the sound... I want to play a sound for you. Did it sound like this? Was that the sound the watermelon was making?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Terry, did the watermelon explode all over your kitchen?
I mean, it exploded all over the counter, and I think some was on the floor. This has been a long time ago. I mean, it didn't go far, but it just kind of split open and fell apart, and it was all liquid and smelly.
There you go. Exploding watermelons, folks. On the MJ Morning Show, Terry is a victim. All right, Terry, thanks for listening to us. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Have a great day. All right. Coming up between 9 and 9:20. Oh, and I'm going to get to the story in just a second. I'm going to need to get some opinions on this because this is a little rough. All right? Hold on. I'll explain in a minute. First, though, between 9 and 9:20 this morning, folks, I'm going to give you the next Trip a Day song title. So coming up between 9 and 9:20, listen, I'll tell you what song to listen for. And when you hear that song played guaranteed before 6 o'clock today, You'll be the winner if you're the 7th caller at 800-990-1047. You'll win the latest 3-day staycation, the trip a day. And this week, it's going to be at the Wyndham Grand Orlando Bonnet Creek. So a 3-day staycation. So stand by. I'll reveal the song title coming up, and we'll do it all this week. Your chance to win a 3-day staycation, folks. Nice deal. It's the MJ Trip a Day. And Andrew says take one more. Let's grab Smith in Hudson. Hey, Smith, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how you doing, MJ?
Doing well.
So my cousin Leroy, he got an eye patch to exploding watermelon. He saw a challenge online where he put
dude, are you trying to sketch comedy me here? You putting me on?
No. My cousin saw this on the internet where he put rubber bands on.
We know about. No, this is not. We know about the rubber band trick. Now hold on a minute. We talked about that up front, because Fester, when I said exploding watermelons, Fester said, "Oh, you mean putting all the rubber bands on the watermelon? Yeah, that'll cause it to explode." But no, this is a spontaneous combustion. This is a watermelon that ferments inside and just explodes because of the CO2 gas buildup inside. So you're telling me, Smith, you have a cousin who did the rubber band trick on watermelons, caused the watermelon to explode, and it put out his eye?
Not necessarily. So what happened, he did the watermelon trick. It didn't work. So he took off all the rubber bands, and it was about maybe 10 minutes later, we're in the kitchen, and he got a watermelon seed in his eye.
And to this day, he wears a patch?
What's that?
And to this day, he wears a patch?
Not to this day, but he got a scratched cornea, and he had to go to the optometrist, and he looked like Snake from Escape from New York.
I love Kurt Russell. This guy's putting me on, but I like it. All right, Smith, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
You know what? Smith might have been telling a true story.
No, it might have been true.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's when it's on the line there, and I can't tell. All right, last call on this. Diana in Tampa. Hi, Diana. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, I was calling because we had went to a friend's house that just moved into their new home, and we brought a watermelon. Everybody brought something, and we just brought things.
Oh, no. It's their brand new home, and you bring a watermelon?
I mean, not even a month old. And we didn't get a chance to open the watermelon, to eat the watermelon that day, so the next day her kids wanted the watermelon. So she went to open it, and it went everywhere, behind the refrigerator to the ceiling.
Oh, my God.
Everywhere, in a brand new home.
Oh, my God. So this was a real exploding, this is a real exploding watermelon.
Yeah, and she was like, where the hell did you buy this watermelon? And we were like, I think it was Publix, Walmart, one of them. I don't remember exactly where.
It was a fruit stand on the side of the road. The guy's name was Ted Kaczynski.
And we...
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Till now.
Hold on. Say that again. You got cut off. Say it again.
I said we had never heard about a watermelon exploding until now.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
The house, like I said, was brand new. It was about 6 months ago.
Oh, wow. So it's a fresh story. Wow. All right. Hey, Diana, thanks for the call.
Okay.
Oh, hey, before I let you go, were they able to get the stains out of the wall? And I mean, is there lasting damage?
I didn't ask her that, but she was definitely not happy. And when you first buy a home that was just built, it's got that flat paint. So I don't know, actually.
Oh, yeah, it didn't have a sheen. It's a little tougher when you have, stains and stuff with a flat paint. Hey, if they have any damaged carpet, if any of the carpet got a watermelon juice all over, tell them to call Zero Res, okay?
Yes. Okay.
They get their carpets cleaned with Zero Res. Hey, thanks for the call. All right,
mention MJ's name, you get like 10% off.
No, you mentioned you get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for $129 this month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zero Res. 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for $129.
That'd have to be a pretty big freaking watermelon.
And that
3 rooms.
that includes watermelon explosions. If you have a big explosion, it might have ruined 3 sets of carpet. So get Zero Res in there. All right, I'm going to tell you a story, and I think most of you, Roxanne certainly, is going to go, ooh. this is going to generate some phone calls. So I think we're going to go back to the phones here in just a minute. I came home and found my sister breastfeeding my son. I called the cops.
Whoa.
Roxanne, would you like to comment on that headline, please?
Okay, I came home to. Well, first thing we need to think about.
First, repeat the headline. I want to make sure you got it.
I came home and found my sister breastfeeding my son.
That is correct.
Okay. First question I have is, first of all, at any age, it's inappropriate, but I do want to know, how old is the son?
All right. These names are obviously fake names.
That's Roxanne's favorite kind of story.
For the sake of the story allegedly is real, but the names have been changed to protect the individuals. Simone and her sister Phoebe.
Oh, total fake names.
Well, no, we know they're.
Why not make it Monica and Phoebe?
In the story, the names are asterisked, and it even says these names have been changed.
Fine.
Right.
We didn't need to. We knew that. Yeah.
Simone and sister Phoebe had babies within 2 weeks of each other. Their sons are now 3 and 5 weeks old. Phoebe's baby is breastfed. Simone's is not. Simone needed surgery, and because her son's father isn't around, Phoebe and her husband offered to babysit while she was in the hospital. But while she was away for 3 days, her sister decided to take baby feeding to the breastfeeding level and not the baby formula level. When I came home, I walked into my son on my sister's breast, Simone explained in an online forum on Reddit.
Okay, so first, right off the bat, I blame Simone. Here's why. You know your siblings better than you know anybody. You know that sister Phoebe is a weirdo and might do something that crazy. Why would you leave your baby with Phoebe?
I don't know if I have a problem with it.
She called the cops.
Oh.
So, listen, that's...
For what? What is the cops going to do? Arrest a woman with her boob hanging out?
Well...
Trying to feed a kid?
So, Phoebe called the police on her sister, who... That is wrong. You don't breastfeed somebody else's baby. Even if it's your own sister. You don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if you call the cops either.
Let me grab a couple of calls on this. 800-990-1047. I told you, this is kind of a story. What are your thoughts on this? You're in the hospital. You're not breastfeeding your baby. Your sister, who had a baby at a similar time, watches your baby while you're in the hospital for 3 days, and then you come home and you see that your baby is being breastfed by your sister. Anybody want to weigh in on this? 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. That's how you get on. I'd love to talk to women right now.
Didn't Pam breastfeed the wrong baby in the office?
Here? Who the hell's Pam?
No, I think she means the Office TV show.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jacqueline just left.
I'm like, who the hell is
the
Pam?
TV show. Oh.
The TV show, The Office. And it's hilarious on the TV show, but in real life, it would not be funny.
800-990-1047. Can I get your thoughts on this? Can I get your opinion on the sister breastfeeding the other sister's baby unbeknownst to her? Right or wrong? Would you flip out if you were not breastfeeding your kid and you had to go to the hospital for 3 days and you come back and your sister's breastfeeding your kid? Ugh. I can't find anything redeeming here.
You call the cops on your sibling?
The cops showed up and the cops said there's nothing they could do.
Really?
So, yep. The cops said, yep, nothing we can do here.
The milk bandit's free again. What's the charge?
The nursing
so
bandit.
ridiculous that they call the police.
Look at the phones on this. Phones have blown up. Tina in Tampa. Hey, Tina, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, so I have a comment about it. What is the difference between your own sister giving your baby breast milk, which is the healthiest form of nutrition to give any child, versus mothers that donate breast milk?
Well, because that is your decision.
Yes,
that's your
exactly.
decision to use breast milk from other people for your baby. That is a conscious decision the one sister that was in the hospital did not consent to her sister breastfeeding her baby, latching onto the sister's boob.
Yeah, you know what, Stephanie? I didn't mind breastfeed. I mean, I was able to breastfeed my kids. If I wasn't able to, I probably would have tried to opt for maybe getting breast milk from someone else. But it's that you made that decision. It's also a bonding thing. Like when you breastfeed your child, that's a bonding thing between mom and baby.
Okay, forget that.
So to
What
walk
if-
in
what
the
if
door
Ange-
and
what
see.
if Angela latched on to your?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Ange, get my baby's mouth off your boob. That's. But Ange wouldn't do that, obviously. But I mean, like that's.
She might.
It's between. She didn't allow for that. She didn't give permission.
And
that's the issue.
That's the difference here, Tina. That sure, women opt to use other women's breast milk. They have breast milk banks, right, where you can donate and people can get.
So
But
if she had put the breast milk in a bottle and fed it to her, would she have been less offended, or was it just because she was directly on the breast?
I'm thinking that it's the breast milk that came from the sister. That was a big problem. And also that the baby was latched on her nipple. I think that was a big problem, that the mother that was in the hospital and the sister was watching her kid expected the baby to be fed with the baby formula with a bottle is what I'm thinking. Tina, thank you, though. I appreciate the thought-provoking phone call.
Thanks, Tina.
Wendy in Zephyr Hills. Wendy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, guys. I got only one scenario that would make that acceptable. Only one.
What?
If the mother who was in the hospital did not, did all the surgery, did not, for whatever reason, leave enough formula, and that baby was going to starve. That'd be the only.
That's a great point.
You just go to Target and get some more baby formula.
Right, but I'm saying we don't know the circumstances of the sister that was watching the baby. Maybe that's why she was breastfeeding, was because she couldn't afford the formula.
Yeah, Wendy, we've gotten
Just
some
put
texts
that
like that.
out
Good
there.
point. Yeah, people
Well,
are saying.
listen, Wendy, good provocative point. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me grab Stephanie in Tampa. And then, hey, Andrew, I'm going to wrap it up with all the phone calls that are on the board because I got to move on. Because something has happened, and I think we were the catalyst. I'll explain in a minute. Stephanie, Tampa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Steph, go ahead.
So I'm actually a postpartum nurse, and I do know that, so we consider breast milk like a bodily fluid, kind of like blood. So you don't know what that mother has eaten, if there's any allergies present. If the sister ate something that the other baby could have been allergic to, or what if they had a dairy allergy or something, it would not go well for that baby, obviously. And also, breast milk is produced for that baby at certain times. So if the babies are different ages, it may not be the correct breast milk for that time.
True.
And for people that get donated breast milk, that's actually been screened for medications and different things that can go out to people that need donated breast milk.
Very valid, valuable, and informed phone call, Stephanie. I highly appreciate your expertise on this.
Good info.
Yeah, no problem. I definitely think that, I know there's a cultural thing that some people do that in different cultures, but it's got to be consensual. You've got to say, okay, yeah, sure, it's fine if you want to breastfeed my child, but I don't agree with it.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right, let me grab, David, we have a guy on this. David's across the state in Melbourne. David, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hey, MJ. I think everybody else just kind of said the same thing I was saying about. I've heard breast milk being shared with other people, so yep.
So you disagree. Well, thank you. Thank you, David.
He agrees with
He's
the previous-
affirming. I love it, David.
All right, let me take one final call on this. Last one, I got to move on. Carolyn is in Valrico. Hi, Carolyn. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning. As a former La Leche League leader and a...
Hold on. What'd you say?
La Leche.
A former La Leche leader, you said?
Yeah, there's a thing called La Leche League. It's a breastfeeding support group. So I think some women are very adamant about breastfeeding. I know I am, but I wouldn't have been willing to breastfeed someone else's child at the expense of my own, which I would think that whichever one was nursing.
Okay.
Although I know back in the day, 100 years ago, when I was nursing my kids, there were kids that were sick that we nursed them, but those moms were there and, because they needed it. But I wouldn't have I wouldn't nurse my child, someone's kid if they weren't aware of it. That just seems weird.
Yeah, it's just it's a bonding thing between mom and baby.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
And thanks for listening. All right, 8:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Don't forget the song of the day for the Trip-A-Day is coming up in, as little as half an hour, between 9 and 9:20. Sometime between 9 and 9:20, I'll give you the next Trip-A-Day song. And, of course, when you hear that song played during the day, guaranteed before 6, be the 7th caller, 800-990-1047, and you'll win the Trip-A-Day. And this week, it's going to be a 3-day staycation at Wyndham Grand Orlando Bonnet Creek. So a nice, fabulous Trip-A-Day getaway prize coming up here on the MJ Morning Show and Q105. So stand by. There has been a crackdown. I mean, what are the odds of this? Do you remember? I was in New York a couple of weekends ago, and we were down on Canal Street. And, of course, I'm very familiar with Canal Street because I worked at 32 Avenue of the Americas in the old AT&T building. I worked there for a number of years doing a morning show. So I worked just below, 1 block below Canal is where I worked. So I saw all the folks selling all the fakes, the fake purses, the fake watches. But I noticed a couple of weeks ago in New York that it has never been worse. It was the worst I have ever seen. The fakes were on both sides of the sidewalk. You could barely walk by. You know, a lot of times they would have, the ladies with the pamphlets kind of coming up to you, purse, and they'd mention brand names. And, of course, they're fakes. And then they'd bring you to some little storefront or some back alley deal. And you'd point out the purse you want on. They have a printed like a catalog for the fake purse you want. But you've always had the guys that have sold the purses. They spread out a blanket or a sheet on the sidewalk. They lay out the wares. But I've never seen this many. And they also were like mobile. They were like ready to pick up and go and run. Well, guess what? I commented a few weeks ago, and I even shot video. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab that video right now, and I'm going to pin it. Because there was a Canal Street crackdown, and the because I said, where the hell's the enforcement? On the video that I shot with Julian, this is only a couple of weekends ago. I said, where the hell is the enforcement here? Guess what? The NYPD seized about $30 million worth of fake counterfeit purses. I'm talking about Louis Vuitton, fake. Yves Saint Laurent, fake. Gucci, fake. Chanel, fakes. Fendi, Goyard bags. Hermes.
Whoa.
I mean, all kind of fake purses, fake satchels, fake wallets. I mean, fake watches, fake Rolexes all over the place. I mean, really. Oh, I saw they're selling shoes. I think they were selling like fake Nikes and everything.
Did they have size 15?
I have no idea.
I'm in the market for a pair.
But the amount of fakes all over Canal Street, they've always been there in New York, but I've never seen this volume. And for to hear that they seized $30 million in counterfeits, that just shows what we're talking about. So let me bring up the audio. Fessa, refresh that. Because let me play the audio. And I just go ahead and refresh that. Bring it up and then hit the thing. And go. Hit the... Go, yeah,
Don't even hide it anymore. I've never seen it this bad. Yeah. So they got everything. Look at all the knockoffs. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Prada, Yves Saint Laurent. Everything. Just wide open. I mean, this is the worst I've ever seen it. Just everywhere. Just all over the place. Look at this. Fake Goyards. Everything. Everything. Look at this. You buy this stuff, you support China. Knockoffs, counterfeits.
All right, so again, the video I shot, I'm just walking, and some of the guys are getting angry at me, and they're like, they're waving, no pictures. You're in the open. You don't have any expectation of privacy.
Good luck with that, pal.
Exactly. Best of luck to you there. So I'm trying to pin this. I'm trying to take the video that we just played on the air, pin to your profile. All right, I've just pinned it. So if you have not seen the video that I shot just a couple of weekends ago on Canal Street, in New York, in Manhattan. If you haven't seen the video, and then Julian makes an appearance and a comment at the end, I've just pinned that video to the top of my posts. So if you go to Certified MJ Radio, it is the first item right now. Second is a pinned video of Chloe in the middle of the Union Square riot. So that's up there as well. So both videos. But the top video, all the fakes that we videoed in Manhattan on Canal just a couple of weekends ago. And now listen to this. The NYPD seized $30 million worth of counterfeit goods and collared 8 illegal street vendors in the department's latest crackdown on Canal. Because I had asked, I've never seen it this bad. Where's the enforcement? And it's almost like they saw my video and they moved in all because of me.
Hey, Sarge, I just saw this Instagram video from this guy on the radio in Florida.
Certified MJ Radio.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, tell all 31,000 NYPD members, give me a follow at Certified MJ Radio. Thank you.
So what's amazing is you actually shot footage of actual pieces that might be in NYPD custody right now.
I'm sure I have video of vendors' merch that got seized in a $30 million haul.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, New York Post is trying to take credit for this. What are they? The takedown comes in the aftermath of recent Post stories documenting how the bogus businessmen were back out in full force. And listen, I exposed this. You didn't expose this. I exposed this New York Post.
Yeah, New York Post.
Tell them.
But you got to see the video. The video is unbelievable that I shot a couple of weekends ago. Again, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio, and check it out. So I've got to take Julian out to Brandon later today, and I was just looking at the address. Hey, let me call Julian, see if he's awake. I don't know. Oh, he's 5. Hang on, I was calling Chloe. All right, calling Julian's cell phone. So Julian takes his driver license test, the road portion later today. So he has his learner's permit, but he takes the
Good morning.
Good morning, Julian. How are you?
Pretty good.
Why are you awake at 8:37 in the morning?
Just trying to get up and get ready.
Hey, I hope you have the email with all the instructions and the appointment time and number. Do you have all that?
I do have all that.
Okay. So I'm supposed to be in the car with you today. So Julian, who's had his learner's permit, I think since 17, but what's complicated matters is Julian did all 4 years of high school, 9, 10, 11, 12, up at a boarding school in Connecticut.
Okay.
So that's why Julian, who is 19 now and is starting college in 2 weeks, that's why Julian does not have his full driver license in Florida yet.
Yes.
And I'm taking him for his road test. What's the address? I'm taking him to 3030 North Falkenberg Road in Brandon later today to take his road test. Now, Julian, do you have any idea, like, what's on the road test?
There's, I think, just like 4 things they ask you. Like, what do you do when you, well, technically 5, but they have you back up in a straight line.
Right.
They have you do, like, the emergency stops, like you, like, floor it to, like, 15 or 20, and then you, like, brake hard.
That sounds tough.
Park, not parallel parking, but you just park into a spot, and then you 3-point turn.
Okay.
That's
and
it?
They ask you a question about what do you do when you, like, park on a hill.
Just roll down it.
What do you do when you park on a hill? That's a
Turn
good
your
question.
wheels.
Yeah, because, there's so
Yeah.
many hills in Florida.
Exactly, I know. So you turn your wheels to the left. Well, so if you're...
I was kidding, Julian. I don't care. I'm sorry, son. I
Don't give my kid a hard time.
Yeah, he's giving me
He's taking his driving exam
He's
today.
giving me the real answer.
What do you give my kid a hard time for?
I live in Florida. I don't park on a hill. I'm more likely to park on the curb.
Stupid for the question.
Well, if you're on a hill that has a curb, you turn your tires opposite the curb.
So-
So if your car backs up, it goes into the curb.
So, Julian, your dad's going to be in the car with you,
I believe that's the protocol.
but he can't say a thing.
No, he can't say a single word. If he does, I get, like, DQ'd.
You might not want to
that's-
drive
yeah.
with him.
Yeah, he wouldn't be my guy to bring with.
Your dad's not known for being very quiet.
No, I can't say anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I can't say anything. So we are going to have the driving instructor that taught both Chloe and Julian. He is going to do like one quick lesson with Julian this morning, just to make sure he passes. Hopefully.
Better duct tape his mouth shut.
Yeah, I'll have a mound of sand dropped off so he could park on a hill.
So his name is Chris. So, and a lot of folks, we got him from Kelly Ring. Didn't Kelly Ring recommend Chris?
Yeah, she did.
So Kelly Ring, all of her kids were taught to drive by Chris Meyer, and he owns Safe Drivers Florida. So safedriversflorida.com, and he's going to give. What are you smirking over there for?
I learned to drive by the same guy that taught Reginald Roundtree how to drive. you want to name drop news anchors and drivers?
So Julian's going to have one last little refresher this morning, I think at 10 or 10:30, and then I'm taking him later this afternoon to Brandon. So I don't know. I wonder which examiner we're going to get. But Julian, you're confident you're going to get your license today, correct?
I believe so, yes.
All right, and
Big
listen,
day. You should watch the movie License to Drive to get pumped up with the Corey guys. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, great movie.
I remember that.
I'm probably not going to use my license for the next 4 years.
That's the other thing. Good job getting your driver license the week before you move to the one city where you never drive your own car.
Hey,
exactly.
So, but listen, he's 19. He should have a driver license. All right, but Michelle and I. We just finished watching the first season of Sylvester Stallone's series.
Oh, you love that. Tulsa?
The King of Tulsa?
Uh-huh.
King of Tulsa.
It's Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. Yeah, it's good. I really enjoyed it. And one of the episodes, he had to get his driver license out in Oklahoma. And there's a mob guy, a hitman, tries to rub him out during the driving test. The scene is hysterical. So hopefully we don't have anyone after us during the driving test out in Brandon later today, Julian. All right?
I hope so. I hope we don't.
Have you watched car movies over the weekend to get psyched up for this?
Yeah, who's the guy that's the wheelman? They call him Baby, right? Baby Driver, is that it?
Baby Driver?
Yeah, don't do a Baby Driver with the examiner out in Brandon today at DMV, okay? At the tax collector's office.
We don't drive a Subaru Impreza, so.
All right, Julian. I'll see you later on. It's a big day, man. I'll be in the back seat, and I'm gonna have to put. Where's the duct tape?
MJ.
Yeah, you're gonna need to duct tape your mouth.
We'll have to get you a new. I don't know if it's in the studio anymore. Is it?
Yeah. You should bring the megaphone instead. Actually.
No.
Yeah, I don't see the duct tape, but I'm gonna need it. Here's this regular. This is regular.
That'll work. Packing tape.
Tape it up.
Yeah, it's just packing tape. I'm gonna have to tape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That's actually better because we can still see your mouth.
I got the tape on my mouth here. If you're watching MJ TV, this is gonna be me in the back seat of the car. I can't say anything.
But it's not working because you're still talking.
Well, I need to wrap it all the whole head is what I need to do.
Sounds like MJ's been taken by the world's worst kidnapper. All right, listen, Julian, good luck, man.
Thank you.
So good luck, J-Dog.
You get this license. The old man gonna let you drive home?
Okay.
Do I want to drive? Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably be super anxious now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good refresher lesson with Chris, and I'll see you later on.
All right. See ya.
All right. So, big day. Hey, speaking of like the tax collector, we have a super listener by the name of Kevin Wong, right? Is it Kevin Wong? Fester, you sent me this. This is great.
I got it. He contacted me I saw this on Thursday. He responded to something we put on.
All right, let me find,
Facebook.
Because I posted this thing. This is hysterical. Listen to this. So let me find your text. So let me scroll up, and here it is. So Kevin Wong is a big fan of the MJ Morning Show. He goes to the Pasco County Tax Collector's Office. Mike Fasano is the tax collector in Pasco County. He goes to get his, I guess, concealed weapons permit.
Oh.
Or to do something. And you know when you go to like DMV or you go to like the tax collector, you get like a slip of paper with your appointment number.
Yep. Like almost at the deli.
Exactly. You're not going to believe what number he got. Guess what letter and number combination that a super listener of the MJ Morning Show gets at the Pasco County tax collector's office?
It can only be one number.
What?
1047.
No, it could be even better than that. The guy got Q105.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding this thing up right now.
Wow.
The guy got. I'm holding this to MJ TV, and I also posted it on my Instagram. The guy gets Q105.
That's pretty funny.
This is hysterical.
Is it funny or is it coincidental?
Well, it's
is
both.
it ironic?
What is it?
Q105 to the left desk, please.
It's a sign.
Yeah, Fester, you sent me the number for Kevin Wong.
I did. He's a big fan.
What are you going to call him about?
His exciting time at the tax collector.
Dude, what do you think when the machine spits out?
Q105.
All right, hey, Andrew, pick up line 1 and see if Kevin can talk to us quickly. Oh, geez. I got to dial a 1 first?
Dial a 1. Come on, man.
I have no idea which ones you got to dial a 1 with.
I mean, it was crazy. It said Q105, and I was like,
what?
What?
Hold on, are you mocking me? I'm trying to call a super fan listener here.
Right. No, that's nice.
Froggy's just trying to predict how
Andrew,
the conversation's going to go.
see if Kevin Wong can talk to us. I mean, you go to the tax collector and you get the slip and your number is... Oh, look, Kevin's listening to us right now. Kevin, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, guys, thank you for calling.
All right, so you went to the Pasco County tax collector. Did you need to re-up your concealed weapons permit, or did you get a new one?
No, I had to renew it.
Gotcha. And
I had to renew it.
So you go to the tax collector and you go to the machine for your appointment. And what do you think when it spit out your appointment number? You were queued up as Q105.
Well, no, yeah, I walked in there, and of course, in Dade City office, you have to go to the desk and you tell them what you're there for. And the lady just handed me a ticket and a survey. Excuse me.
No problem.
I sat down. I was sitting there. I just looked at my number. I'm like, Q105. I'm like, hey, I won the booby prize.
What are the odds of that? And you listen to us every morning, right, Kevin?
Well, it was funny because I think it was Friday morning. I think that morning you were talking about what the topic was, what side of the bed you sleep on.
Oh, yeah. We had a story about a couple, and they actually switch it up every night, whereas most couples, they pick a side, and they stick to that side forever.
Yeah, and you were talking about if somebody broke in your house, your only decision you want to make is, what do you want to shoot them with? And so that sounds like me and my wife. The difference is my wife sleeps on the door side because she's a better shot than me.
Well, hey, guess what? A lot of women are more accurate than guys when it comes to that. Hey, Kevin, thanks for listening to the show, and thanks for sharing your number at the tax collector's office was Q105. I appreciate it.
Hey, guys, my honor to do it. I just thought it was funny when I seen it. And
100%. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Have a great day, and keep listening.
Hey, long live Hal Herman.
That's right, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, Froggy, where'd Hal Herman come from?
Oh, I was just doing the Hal Herman voice. I've been practicing.
Okay.
That's his Hal Herman impression.
Kevin, have a great day, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show.
It's the return of Wink Tinklecrotch.
Oh, jeez.
Wink was the man.
I liked him.
When we get back, we got to talk about this whole Oliver Anthony thing. Guys, I can't believe you guys don't know about this.
I've heard nothing about this.
I've never heard those two names put together back to
This
back.
guy's song is like topping the charts. He's like some dude just out of the mountains in Virginia that just came up with a song.
I think I know who you're talking about.
It's gone viral. Yeah.
He's a good singer.
Yeah, so we got to talk about this thing. I mean, I'm looking at all the stuff we got to do. We got a lot of stuff to get here. Oh, first date's gone bad, secret codes. Oh, did you see the United pilot that went nuts? A United Airlines pilot went bat crap crazy with an axe. Here's Johnny.
I wasn't expecting that part.
Hang on. Well, you got to listen to the next segment. Make sure you're listening when we get back in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Don't move. 105 MJ and the crew, 901. Within minutes, I'm going to reveal the Trip a Day song for today on this Monday. So, Trip a Day song revelation. What song you're going to listen for will happen momentarily, sometime between now and 9:20 here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And we always appreciate you doing my MJ3 a day, and that's telling 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show. Or say, listen, hey, I listened to the MJ Morning Show. I heard this, and this today. I enjoyed it. I find the show entertaining. So I'm just trying to find people that don't listen to the show or don't know that the MJ Morning Show is back every morning on Q105, 104.7 FM. So if you could just tell 3 people a day, I'd highly appreciate it. We don't ask much of you, the audience. We, we give. We're givers. We give here on the MJ Morning Show, and I'm just asking just for a little assistance with you helping us out and telling 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show. So highly appreciate it. All right, Fester, why did you send me Nissan recalling more than 236,000 cars to fix a problem that can cause loss of steering control? You had some kind of like weird little comment in like the notes that you sent me last night. Was there something? What's deeper on this?
You didn't get it?
No. What was your little quip? What was your joke?
Hey, nosy MJ, get ready to meet a lot of Nissan owners.
What does that? What does that mean? So
what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Froggy. What?
I'm trying to think.
So Fester sends me the link to this story about Nissan's recalling about 250,000 vehicles because like your steering wheel might stop working.
It's not every Nissan. I think it's like just a Nissan Sentra.
What the hell? I'm going to read the details, but what the hell did it mean for you to like add a note? MJ, get ready to meet a lot. What did you say?
Because like, let's say Saturday morning coming up, 5 days from now, whenever the hell Saturday rolls around, you go to the Walmart for gas.
We know when Saturday
and right next to you pulls up a Nissan Sentra that has the recall, and you're sitting there.
Hey, your car is under recall potentially. Oh, so that's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to walk up to every Nissan Sentra you see.
No, I'm not.
There's a recall on that.
Nissan is recalling more than 236,000 small cars here in the U.S. because the tie rods in the front suspension can bend and break, causing drivers to lose steering control. You know what that sounds like? That's your car scraping on the damn road when the tie rods break and your steering wheel comes off in your hand like a pretzel stick.
Now, I did, when I had my Nissan and the oil ran out, my steering wheel just locked up completely. I almost lost control of that thing. The car just stopped.
Because, Froggy, how many miles with no oil?
40,000? 50,000?
Your engine seized.
It seized on me, yeah.
So Froggy had a Nissan over 40,000 miles, never put oil in, never changed the oil, nothing.
No, never.
You thought your car was set it and forget it.
I didn't change the oil once.
Well, obviously.
I didn't think it was a thing.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Nissan is recalling certain Sentra models. So Nissan Sentra from 2020 through 2022. So these are pretty new cars. These are pretty fresh cars.
Yeah.
And the tie rods could bust.
It didn't take too long for those tie rods to start going bad.
Obviously a defect at the factory.
Damn tie rods, man.
Yeah. Did you see now some of the local media is covering the story that I mentioned last week about Publix beginning to crack down on dogs in the store?
I saw it like 3 places over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm like, we did this midweek.
Yeah, we did.
I did it midweek here on the MJ Morning Show. And
Or did they just listen to the show and just do their news reports?
I think so.
We scooped them. We poop scooped them.
Well, listen, hey, we get news from some of the TV stations, and obviously they get news from us. But we had the poop scoop on this, that Publix was bearing down and cracking down. There are signs that are popping up, and I mentioned this. There are signs that are popping up in Publix under applicable law, no pets allowed. This includes emotional support animals, only service animals permitted. So a bona fide service animal is totally acceptable. But these folks, listen, I made the comment that I'm in Publix and people are just walking their dogs through the store on the leash. It's like, I was out for a walk with the dog. I'm going to go get some. I'm going to get some Boar's Head ham. Just going to walk on in with my dog. So, but I've seen dogs being walked on leashes in Publix of all sizes, all breeds. I've seen dogs in the shopping cart. I've seen little dogs in like carry bags and purses.
We should send out Fester with like an emu and go shopping in Publix.
There's an alpaca farm. I think it's like in Odessa.
And put a little vest on it.
I've been wanting to go.
No. I want you to get the. That's what I want you to get. I want you to get the Limu emu.
I don't know that emus have good demeanors. I don't know that alpacas do either.
No, I think they're nasty.
Are they nasty?
Yeah.
Does anybody have a goat? I'll walk into a Publix with a goat.
My emotional support goat.
A pig.
Yeah.
Like a big fat old pig.
No, but more local media here in the Tampa Bay area is starting to cover the fact that we told you last week that Publix is starting to crack down on people just walking their freaking dogs through Publix.
We need an animal big enough that'll like knock over stuff when it walks around.
Oh, yeah.
Like an elephant.
Like a horse. Yeah. What if I went into Publix on horseback?
Service horse.
And it has a vest that says emotional service horse.
I dare you.
If you did that, I'd give you. I'll pay you. I'll give you $10,000.
You need to get a horse and just ride it right through Publix.
This is. Oh my! I mean, it's an emotional.
A Clydesdale.
It's your emotion.
Clydesdale.
No, right. No, walk it in. He has to walk it in.
That's ridiculous. A Clydesdale. It wouldn't fit through the door.
You have to walk it in on a leash.
Wow.
Or a little mini horse.
Oh yeah, a pony or a mini horse.
A Shetland pony, right?
Shetland, yeah.
Is it Shetland?
Not a Shetland. That's Shetland. S-H-E-T. Shetland pony.
So many possibilities.
Also, have you noticed, speaking of stores, I guess the Halloween merch is out already, and a lot of it's freaking middle of August, and the Halloween merch is out.
My kids were confused when they saw that because they're always asking, "When's the next holiday, Mom?" It's not for a while. Holiday season isn't for a while, and then you go to the stores and it's everywhere.
People love them Halloween, man.
I went to a very exclusive club yesterday, members only.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, and they have a ghoul that gives the skeleton a run for its money.
A ghoul, huh?
Yeah, the skeleton, obviously.
So it's a new electronic animated ghoul that they're selling?
But it's 12 feet tall.
Oh, it's one of the giant ones.
It's really enormous.
Remember, they have the giant skeleton.
Yeah, and the skeleton at least
that was I saw that at Home Depot.
Right, and Home Depot has been making headlines like the last 2 years because of that.
Right.
But now I saw one at Sam's. I'm like, wow, this is pretty stinking big. And it like cackles every time you walk by it. And I'm thinking, it's August. Who's buying this crap
it's
now?
Only 2 months away. When do spirit stores go up? Now? Are they there?
I think maybe like the 1st of September.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Have you ever used a library drop box? A return box to return library books?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I almost exclusively use the library pull-up drop box.
Do you think it's a problem if you go to return your library book and the drop box chops off your finger? I'm sorry.
I was always afraid of that at Blockbuster.
Jeez.
Oh my God. I was trying to deliver it straight, but I couldn't. A woman here in Florida. Oh, Mount Dora, Dora the Explorer. Swiper, no swiping my fingertip. Yeah, so this woman was dropping off a library book, and her finger was severed by the library drop box.
Like completely?
A whole tip of her finger's gone. Barbara Haverly was returning a book to the W.T. Bland Public Library in Mount Dora. That's what's the famous antique place up there? Renninger's, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Renninger's Antique up there. And so Mount Dora is a cozy, beautiful little, town. I like Mount Dora.
I once stayed at the inn on the lake at Mount Dora.
That's very nice.
The inn at the lake?
Listen,
Oh.
I stayed in the Calvin Coolidge suite.
I stayed at the cabin in the woods, and there was this whole underground world there.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to make a Calvin Coolidge sex bed joke, but you kind of cut me off.
All right, so she's returning the book. This is Barbara Haverly. She drops the book off at around 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. This happened back in late July, but the story's just coming out. The box's swinging metal door snapped back, trapped her finger. She said she was in shock. It hit an artery. There was blood squirting everywhere. My God. She's a registered nurse.
So what'd she do?
So she noticed that part of her left hand's middle finger was gone. It fell into the library return box.
You can't reattach that.
Thanks
can
for
you?
the tip.
Hey, somebody left us a tip.
This is.
You want to deliver that again?
They must have said thanks for the tip. And look at the book she returned.
Yeah, look at all the blood all over all the books
Greatest
in there.
recipes for finger foods.
Guess what? This Halloween, return your books on time and get a free Butterfinger. Anyway, let me give you the rest of the story. So she was in shock. She's a registered nurse. Noticed that part of her finger fell into the box. It was chopped off by the library return box. She urged employees to retrieve the fingertip and put it on ice.
Oh.
I couldn't push the swinging door back in, so I told the staff to get my fingertip out and put it on ice.
You guys got my finger in there?
I'm a nurse.
Haverly explained, adding that a nearby patron had rushed to the library's bathroom to get paper towels. The library was so busy that employees were still trying to help people check out books. Well, you drop that and get the lady's freaking fingertip.
Ma'am, we'll be there in a minute. Everybody has to wait in line. There's no cutting. I don't care if your finger's chopped off.
My God. So obviously they're studying what's going on. They see that it's the door that chopped their finger off. So looks like we fingered the culprit. Yes,
oh,
Fester.
look at the book name, The Biography of Raleigh Fingers.
Yes, Fester, do you have one?
Looks like she gave this book the middle finger.
Roxanne?
Got one for us, Roxanne?
No need to get prints from her. We've got the finger.
That doesn't get it.
A little cumbersome.
Yeah.
No. Deliver that in your Roxanne voice. No need to get to it.
How about this? I wasn't sure what happened, but I think we nailed it because of the fingernail.
No.
It was the meaty part of the finger.
No.
Because of the meat.
It wasn't the whole top knuckle.
Oh, you do something better?
No, I don't. But I was thinking the whole time, and MJ specifically said the fingertip. Is that knuckle top?
What's that company that sells all the knicknacks and they have the catalogs?
Finger Hut.
There you go.
Yeah.
She could have returned the Finger Hut catalog.
I've always heard of just the tip, but this is ridiculous. No, sex. Because that's what you said.
Anyway, the library staff was shocked. She said that she insisted they retrieve her finger, get it into cold ice or water. Although Harvey took the fingertip with her to the hospital, surgeons were unable to attach her finger due to multiple severed nerve endings. Yeah, the skin's expected to grow back, but she's not going to regrow her nail. And oh my God, sounds like a freaking death trap mail.
Hey.
Book return slot.
You know what? It sounds like it, but now that I think about it, anytime I return books like that, or even put a piece of mail at the airport, I always do I do it as fast as possible and pull my hand away because this is the kind of stuff that can happen.
You need a chainmail glove. That's what you need.
Like you're shucking oysters.
Yeah, exactly. Those metal wire gloves they wear so you don't slice your hands open. That's what you need. Man, I feel bad for this woman. But hey, warning when you try to return library stuff. All right, I got to talk about this unbelievable Oliver Anthony song. First of all, let me give you the trip a day song. It's we'll call it 9:16. 9:16 at the MJ Morning Show. So it's now time for the trip a day song. So here we go. Between 9 and 9:20, it's now 9:16, so I'm 4 minutes before the end of the window. Today's song is Manic Monday by the Bangles. So it's a Monday, Manic Monday. So when you hear Manic Monday play sometime before 6 o'clock, you will win a 3-day staycation at the Wyndham Grand Orlando Bonnet Creek if you're caller number 7 at 800-990-1047. So good luck from the MJ Morning Show and Q105. It's Manic. Do I really need to play the clip from Manic? Everyone knows that song.
Yeah, it goes like this. Manic Monday, it's what it is.
Manic Monday. I've never heard it. What song are you talking about?
I don't like Manic Mondays. Tell me why.
Yeah. I think it goes like this. Manic Mondays make me sad. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I've heard that song before.
No. It's
Manic Mondays. Woo-woo. Does it go like that?
Manic.
How about
Manic Monday?
I think it goes like this. Manic Mondays. Manic.
Yeah, that's it.
Mondays.
Come on, Manic Mondays. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. I think it's come on, Manic Mondays.
All right, so listen,
How great would it be if we played Meth Lab Monday in the 3 o'clock hour and faked everybody out?
Yeah, so just listen for this.
That's it.
So like 12 noon out of the top of the hour jingle.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine.
That's right, baby.
It's just another meth lab Monday. The crooks are on the run day. The cops are gonna come day. It's gonna be a fun day. It's just another meth lab Monday.
All right, folks, that is not Manic Monday. That is Meth Lab Monday, so that doesn't count. But heads up, sometime between now and 6 o'clock, guaranteed to play Manic Monday by the Bangles. And when you hear it, be the 7th caller, and you got that amazing staycation. 3-day staycation. We're talking a beautiful stay at the Wyndham Grand Orlando Bonnet Creek, and it's all from the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. All right, on to the Oliver Anthony story. And you guys had no idea who this guy was?
No, I know who he is now. And I'm tired of him already.
This guy, this is amazing. He is beaten out on the iTunes downloads and everything. He is now. Listen to the details here. He's surpassed Taylor Swift on the iTunes, the Apple Music charts as far as downloads go.
Most downloaded song of the week.
That guy plays at like churches and stuff.
He bypassed. So who the hell is Oliver Anthony? His song is Rich Men North of Richmond. And it's sort of like this anthem for working people.
It's a working class song.
It is. Now, the song, here, listen to a little bit of it.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul.
So this thing's getting a lot of attention. The buzz is enormous on this thing.
Why?
Listen, some things just hit, some things just stick, and as of Saturday, so I'm looking at as of Saturday, #1 on Apple Music's U.S. charts. Wow. Beat out Taylor Swift.
I don't get that.
This thing's on like the global top 100 now.
Yeah, Billboard's Hot 100. It's going to make a push for #1, beating out that Morgan Wallen song.
Yeah, so now this guy's threatening Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's going to be like a big country star?
I don't know much about country music, but I know that the buzz on this song from this Oliver Anthony is out of control.
Try that in our small town, Anthony.
On YouTube over the weekend, the YouTube video, I think I saw like over 31 million views already on YouTube.
So I don't know a lot about country music either.
How about music?
Is it?
I've never heard anything that makes me want to chew tobacco more
than that song.
Dude, last weekend he played a show and like thousands of people showed up to this.
What, he sing his one song?
He played like in front of a library or something. He started the show out reading 15 minutes of scripture.
Yeah, listen, he said he's shocked by the attention. He said he doesn't want a record contract.
He turned down $8 million deals.
He don't want a record contract. I mean,
What an idiot.
This is crazy.
All right, don't sing me a song about working for the man and pissing your life away here, and
then turn down $8 million.
$8 million bucks.
All right, so his recent success is unbelievable. He says he's shocked. He said, quote, "I'm sitting in such a weird place in my life right now. I never wanted to be a full-time musician, much less sit at the top of the iTunes charts."
Yeah, I just want to work in the mill.
He wrote that on Friday on his Facebook social media.
What do you want to do then?
I don't know what this guy wants to do. So who the hell is this guy? His real name is Christopher Anthony Lunsford. His stage name is Oliver Anthony. Grew up poor in Appalachia. He dropped out of high school in 2010, got his GED. Anthony has worked at multiple plant jobs in Western North Carolina and was injured while working at a paper mill back in 2013. "I worked third shift 6 days a week, $14.50 an hour in a living hell," he said.
And he's turning down the money?
I guess so.
Okay.
Bruce Springsteen sang about working class stuff, and look at him. He's richer than the government.
But,
He's like a billionaire.
Fans are glomming onto this thing, this crazy viral sensation.
Complain about work and I turn $8 million down.
But also, he's got to be making money. He's got to be monetizing YouTube.
YouTube's paying him.
No, I don't want none of it.
Tape it.
None of it.
YouTube. Hey,
None of it.
YouTube keep you money, okay? Because I don't want it.
I'm going to play my music for the thousands of my fans, and I'm going to go work at the mill.
Hold on. Let me ask my wife and cousin what she thinks. Honey?
What were we going to say, Roxanne?
Well, I'm reading it.
Hang on, let me hear the... Okay, go ahead.
I'm quite enjoying this back and forth between.
Are you now?
Yeah. So I'm reading a story. It says he's dividing the country with this song. I thought he's pulling everybody together.
Oh, you're putting a twang on right now, huh?
Hey, girl.
Well, because it's being seen as a very politicized song.
And Tape is going to ruin your concert.
Nobody likes working hard and not getting paid well. Seems like something they all come together
I
on.
tell you right now, at the next Oliver Anthony concert, only serving Mountain Dew. That's it.
This next song's called Capitalism is Dumb.
So here it is. This is Rich Men North of Richmond.
Wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that
Gotta
you
take a do.
'cause your dollar ain't and it's
How about middle class south of Richmond? Because I grew up in Virginia Beach, you know?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
My first job was $17,000 a year in radio.
I want to put that guitar through a very expensive car.
Anyway, that's a little Oliver Anthony. All right, 9:24. I'm running a little late
Can
here.
I just say I hope I never hear him again? I've heard
Why
enough
do you say it?
I've heard enough of
What
Hillbilly
do you
McGillicuddy
mean?
over there and never. Yeah,
You don't like my red beard. You're
Sorry.
being real mean.
Sorry, Slick. I don't ever need to hear that guy again.
I'm going to put your fat butt in the lawnmower machine.
Hey there, big boy.
I'm going to get laugh. I'm going to rip out your spleen.
See, I rhymed off of your...
and then I just rhymed off yours
I know,
with spleen.
yeah.
Hey, the two of you should collaborate.
What are we going to do to the crime scene? We better keep it clean.
Was that Hillbilly CSI?
That's exactly.
All right. I hope I never. I mean,
MJ's thinking of something.
Good for you, pal.
I'm trying to come up with a good... All right, we got to take a break.
All right.
I'm running late. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next, 9:25 MJ broadcast. The MJ Morning Show is on Q105, and I've got a lot to get to. In the final segment of the MJ Morning Show, it's going to be a big fat lightning round, and it's next. Don't miss. A lot of times, last segment of the show, folks, is the best one yet, and it's next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Final segment on a Monday here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105 at 9:33, and a lot to get to. This is going to be a quick lightning round, just nonstop content here. First, I was kind of shocked to see this, and the question is, was this omission because of a woke political environment? But guess what? Guess what song has been left off Queen's new greatest hits collection?
Fat Bottomed Girl?
That was a very good guess. And the answer So apparently it has been left off the latest greatest hits compilation from Queen. And the question is, did they succumb to political pressure? Is it a woke environment? But how do you put out a Queen's greatest hits collection and you don't have fat bottom girls on it? That doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
But that's breaking news. 1978 track. It was written by Brian May, who's a lead guitarist. He's still with the band. He's still alive. And it was a tribute. Isn't he like a nuclear scientist or something? Isn't he? Ed, what?
Astrophysicist.
Yeah, thank you. He said astrophysicist. But listen, Queen is fantastic. You know who? And the American Idol guy fronts them now, right? Adam
Lambert?
Yeah, Adam Lambert fronts them.
Does he still do that?
Yeah, he does a good job. I mean, he does. He has a great voice. But listen, no one can top Freddie Mercury.
No, but you're
and those giant chiclet teeth.
Dude, he did have some big teeth.
How about Jim Croce and that song about the fat roller skating girl, roller derby queen? Never heard that one?
I don't think I've heard that one, Froggy. So here we are. We're 45 years later. 45. My God, what's going on with the time? 45 years later, It looks like lyrics such as "Left alone with big fat Fanny." She was such a naughty nanny.
Listen,
big woman, you made a bad boy out of me, and fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
See, it's a complimentary.
It seems that it's been canceled. It's like, cancel culture is keeping that song a Queen classic off of the latest greatest hits.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Guys, or
hey, just a heads up on it. And did you see the video of the United Airlines captain smashing one of those parking lot wooden arms at the Denver airport? Dude, you got to bring up the video. This is you know what, Andrew? Put this on videos mentioned on mjmorningshow.com. We'll put this up. Oh, it's already up.
It's already up.
So it's up in stories mentioned, right? Or is
Stories
it
mentioned?
As heard.
Oh, as heard. Okay. So if you go to mjmorningshow.com, it's right now it's the second item. It's as heard on the MJ Morning Show. Did we get rid of the two different categories? Did we get rid of? Oh, so we consolidated. Yeah, we used to have stories mentioned and videos mentioned. Now it's just as heard. It's like as seen on TV. That shelf of crap that they have at Walmart. You know what I'm talking about?
I love that, right?
Hey,
I stop and look at it all the time.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So we have it up at mjmorningshow.com, and it's a United Airlines pilot caught with an axe smashing the hell out of one of those parking lot arms. You have to use a pass to get into the lot, or you got the booth where you have to pay, and they raise the arm when you can leave. Listen, when I do parking at Tampa International, which I'll be doing, no, actually, you're taking me to the airport on Friday.
Yeah, we're going on
Thanks.
Friday
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the show, right?
Yeah, because I got to fly. We got to take the kids back to school. Now, don't worry, I'll be back on Monday morning.
Oh, thank God.
But I'm leaving right after the show on Friday. Michelle and Julian, they go up on Thursday because Julian has to be situated up in New York. And then Chloe, we got to take her up to her final semester up at UNH up in, but it's going to be a whole belly fried clam weekend for me up in New Hampshire. I'll tell you, I'm going to Kittery, man. I'm going to Bob's Clam Hut. I'm going to try
your whole route.
I'm going to try to get to the Clam Box or JT Farham's in Essex in Massachusetts. I'm going to try to do a clam fest, man. Those whole belly fried clams. Woo-wee.
Do you care about anything aside from food?
No.
Of course I do.
Not much.
Of course I do.
Look at this guy just whacking away
Oh,
at
yeah.
it.
But this video, look at this. Have you seen this? This is
Wait a second. That's the pilot?
Yeah. Where were you?
No,
I said
no,
a United Airlines pilot is smashing a parking arm with an axe.
I heard you say the words, but just seeing him do it, it's not registering.
The dude is still in his
Wow.
pilot uniform.
How do you not register a United Airlines pilot is smashing a parking arm, a gate arm with an axe?
Okay, the part of it, MJ, is he's still in uniform.
Yes.
What are those called? Epaulets?
He's wearing his white pilot shirt. He's got the 4 stripes on his shoulder signifying that he's a captain. And then he's confronted. Finally, after 20 whacks, the arm comes off, snaps the arm off. Then he's confronted by workers at the parking lot. This is at Denver International Airport.
Okay. So
where he flies for United.
what was his day like leading up to this?
I don't know. Why don't you call him up at home and ask him, because he's on suspension right now. He's got plenty of time to talk to you.
Well, obviously, he's taking his aggression, his anger out on this handle, the bar there that he's whacking with the hammer. But something,
It's an axe.
But something bad happened at work that day. Is my guess.
No, something bad happened. I guess the arm always malfunctions, and he said that it caused him to just hit his breaking point. I'm looking at the breaking point. It took, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
It was 23.
How many axe whacks does it take to get to the smash off the arm of the parking garage deal?
23.
You know what I was thinking to myself? So yesterday,
Yeah.
I texted all you guys when I was sitting on the plane because we were sitting there in Miami, and it got, all of a sudden, it was hot, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're not going to be able to go to Tampa right now. We're on the tarmac, or what is it, MJ? What am I supposed to say? Not tarmac, something else.
The ramp.
The ramp. We're on the ramp, and they're like, we're going to sit here for another hour at least because weather's bad. And the pilot said, don't take your anger out on your seatmates. Don't take your frustration. We all have to sit here together. And I thought to myself,
Punch the person across the aisle from you because you're running late and you're sitting at, Miami is such a miserable airport in the first place.
yeah.
All right, so let me finish the story here. So the pilot, a United captain, 63-year-old Kenneth Henderson Jones, is seen with a full-size axe just smashing the gate. The dude is totally unhinged. He hits it 23 times until it falls off. The video then cuts to airport workers trying to wrestle the axe away from him. One guy comes up first, then another guy helps disarm this dude with the axe. And apparently this was like, what was that movie with Michael Falling Down?
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
Was it Michael Douglas?
Yes.
Yeah, Falling Down. Remember he
it was
just...
a bad morning.
Remember he snaps in traffic?
Yeah.
Sure did.
He snapped.
Yeah, he snapped all right. So airport officials described the incident as a physical struggle with no injuries. He was charged with misdemeanor criminal mischief for destroying the parking lot arm.
Listen, he's a misdemeanor.
He told the Adams County Sheriff's deputies that he just hit his breaking point. He also said he was trying to leave, but he estimated that there were 6 vehicles in line at each of the 3 gates, and they were trying to, the arms, I guess, were not going up. So finally he got out of his car with an axe and says, let me ask you a question right now.
Mm-hmm.
Takes the axe off. So United has suspended him. He's 2 years away from retirement because he's 63 years old right now, retirement age, mandatory retirement at 65. But he's removed from the flight line. They've removed him from the schedule while United conducts an internal investigation. Yeah, he's rated to fly the Boeing 767 and the Boeing 757. I don't know how United works, but like my very good close Delta pilot friend, when he was rated on the Boeing 767-300, he could also fly the 757 for Delta. So the 767-300 or the 763, he could fly the 757. But when he got upgraded, when he started flying the 764 or the 767-400, he was no longer rated on the 757.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's the same with United.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
He's like, he wanted all the 7s.
Yeah.
He wanted like the 7 o'clock hour.
You're
Only the
being
701s.
a wise ass
I mean,
over there.
He was drinking a 7-Up.
That was just a lot of...
You're being a wise ass over there.
Some really
You're being a
technical
wise
stuff.
He wanted to go to 7-Eleven.
Yes, yes.
So-
A 7-Up and a 7-Eleven, and I'll be rated on a 777 and a 747 and a 787.
All right, stop mocking me.
And 777.
Stop.
And
Stop mocking me.
What time is it?
All right, so the Bucks won preseason. Which
7 to 7. 7 to 7.
No, it was 13-6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one cares about preseason. No.
Who would they play?
They played the Jets.
Oh, that means the Bucks will be on Hard Knocks because the Jets are the HBO
And
team.
you know, a 767-300 is a jet. So's the 757, which there's like dual rating on that.
Oh, my God.
But you go to the 764, maybe not.
The whole show ties together. And like that, the circle is complete.
So Mayfield sat out eating Mayfield ice cream while Trask, I guess, played.
What are you sat? Baker sat out eating baked goods.
Did you see Baker like sued somebody for $12 million because he has like no investment sense at all?
Yeah,
Really?
so I have that story. I just didn't get to
We'll
it.
get to it tomorrow.
Baker Mayfield seeks proof of how his $12 million was invested with families' companies.
What?
So you know what? We'll deal with that tomorrow. Oh man, I got a bad date story, man. I have so much I didn't get to today because 4 hours is just not enough.
How are you going to do a story about a bad piece of fruit?
What?
You ever have a bad date? Ugh.
Disgusting.
Yeah, whatever. All right, folks, have a great one. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a lovely Monday. MJ Morning Show on Q105. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's be careful out there.
If there's anything better